Yeah, it's overwhelming. The emotions, it's been a little bit of an overwhelming season. I dreamed of this my whole life. Like when going to sleep, I want to be Grand National Champion. 6 years old, I want to be Grand National Champion. And it almost like slipped away at times this year, but I never lost belief in myself, never lost belief in my team. This is a lifelong goal. I worked my whole life to be here, and I gotta thank my parents. They've sacrificed so much, continue to. My whole family. I've got a whole family and friends here. My buddy Andy's here. He's traveled to the races with us. Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, this is what I've dreamed of my whole life.
Well, one of the things that's really going to solidify this is getting your #1 plate. And from the AMA, Mike Burkeen. Dallas, congratulations to you and your team on an outstanding season. It's my great pleasure to hand you this AFC #1 plate. Congratulations.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the fuck is everybody doing today? I sure hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a good day. We got the New Hampshire truck race. Trucks from New Hampshire. Yeah. I'm not at the race today because Nick has to see Clemson and Syracuse. Actually, I don't even know if he's actually there or if he's at work. So I know he was supposed to work. And then, like an hour ago, I stopped by Dairy Queen. Like, he said that he was going to call out, but then he said he was going to come in for a little bit and then leave. I saw him, I went in to grab something, and I saw him leaving, but I didn't ask him what he was doing. The manager said that he just went on break, so I don't know. I don't know if he just left or... I wouldn't blame him regardless. Maybe he didn't go to him. Maybe he's just watching it on his phone or something. I don't know.
Harley's for a second, because you guys were fast straight out of the box all day today.
Yeah, it was a track that really suited these motorcycles. Man, we had a pretty rough weekend in Springfield, but we kind of came back in our wheelhouse tonight, and it was good to unload and be good all day long, and not really have to chase too much. So yeah, looking forward to coming back to Daytona next year.
Colby, the season's over. Your rookie stripe is off. How was the season for you?
I've been telling people this whole year that this has been a treat of a year. The racing we have been presented with is so amazing. I'm so blessed to be able to come in and announce this. I mean, these guys make our jobs easy.
Beautiful day out here at the Bike Fest, Lake of the Ozarks, but it was the Lake Ozark Short Track. Tom Drain doing what he needed to do, winning his 8th career win of the season. And then the Mission Super Twins. Briar Baumer was on a roll all day long, taking a clean sweep. 34th career win, 8th of the season. On behalf of Colby Carlisle, Ricky Rackham, and I'm Scott Gibbler. We'll see you in Daytona Bike Week 2026.
But yes, today is the AGP 175 from New Hampshire, from Loudon, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I'll be at the race tomorrow, so it won't be live for the Cup race tomorrow. But yeah, playoffs thing is still not working. That's unfortunate.
It's been 8 years since the trucks last turned a lap here, but these truckers are ready to roar to life. But don't get too caught up in the drama, because your season's on the line. It's Craftsman Truck Series racing from New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
For the first time in 8 years, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series returns to New Hampshire Motor
Yeah, they haven't been here since
Speedway for the
2017.
BJP 175.
The Trucker Boys.
Today, it's playoff elimination day as 2 drivers will see their championship hopes come to an end, while 8 will move on to the second
Yeah, I have the
round.
cut line up
As we look
because the
at
playoff
playoff
things that we
standings after 2
thing that Jaden
races
set up is
of
not
7,
working.
Corey Heim, lane race
It's not his
in
fault.
advance. They locked themselves in with wins. Everybody else is on the outside looking and hoping to lock themselves.
See, this is why I'm better than
today.
Jaden. If the roles were reversed, Jaden would still blame me. He would find a way to blame me. But no, I'm not doing that. It's not Jaden's fault.
That is pressure. How can you use that as motivation today?
Yeah, I think, Miss Amanda, it's just a great opportunity to go out here and compete. I think our HendrickCars.com Silverado was pretty sporty in practice. I didn't get to do the best job executing in qualifying, but you know, a lot of people have asked me, right, like,
But yeah, the breakdown for today's race.
Today being the last
Stage 1 is 55 laps. Stage 2 is also 55 laps.
executing clean restarts.
So that'll be lap 110, and then the final 65 laps is the final stage. We all run a 68 to 75 laps, so you will not have to put under green at all in this race.
38 wins, which I think they're really good enough to do so.
Yeah.
That we're not sitting there hoping for a miracle.
Good luck today.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Jamie, as I grabbed Raja for this interview, he was taking a selfie for Rick Hendrick and sent the message with 2 words: thank you.
Very grateful he is. We'll see him in the Xfinity race in just a week for Rick Hendrick as well. Raja Caruth rolling off 12th. A lot to expect from that young man, but he does it all with such a great attitude, does it with a big smile on his face. We'll see what he can do today if he can lock himself in to the round of 8. Well, it's time to kick things off. Let's go back to the track for opening ceremonies.
Hi, Jaden.
Please rise as you are able. Remove your hats. And veterans render a hand salute as the Lexington, Massachusetts Police Honor Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome from Racing with Jesus Ministries, Reverend Dan Petfield.
Before I pray, I just want to mention that NASCAR lost a friend and colleague this week. Please keep the family of Wynn Nelson in your prayers. Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us this gorgeous day for this truck race. And Lord, whether we're behind the wheel of a truck or in the pits or up in the stands, we just pray that you would cover each one of us with your precious blood and keep us all safe and bring us home safely later on. And Lord, each one of us made a choice here today, and that choice was to be here. And we only had that choice because of the men and women that are serving our country at this time. Lord, we pray that you would bless and keep them, protect them, bring them home safe to us so that they can enjoy the next race with us together. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Here to perform the Canadian National Anthem and the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome rising pop artist and a top 7 finalist from American Idol in 2024, Julia Gagnon.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free, from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
America. What's up, Jaden? That's because I proved it to you with notes. No, you'd still find, if it was me doing all the coding, you would find a way to blame me. Michael Brooks is currently hacked.
Continues.
When Ram killed the Hemi V8, people had opinions. We got it wrong, and we're fixing it. You hear that? That's our Hemi.
But I wouldn't do that to you, Jaden. It's not your fault.
You want more? Buckle up. Ram's coming back to NASCAR. Let's go, baby. We're back in America's motorsport. The Hemi's back. We ain't going anywhere.
And Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Leave him! It's a mascot!
Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants. Do birds need pants?
Leave him!
And the control room censored it. Oh! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Take on rounded rusted bolts with Craftsman Overdrive tools.
I'm gonna need that back.
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
Put the work in.
Regular season wins are cute. All those laps led, adorable. And the burnouts reek of yesterday. But it's the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs now. No time to admire your reflection in the shiny trophies of May and June. No. It's what have you won for me lately time. No room for resting on laurels, because it's the survival of the fastest, my friend. And to be champion, you best not look back.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. When we choose to challenge, we challenge completely. Current eligible lessees can get this low mileage lease on this all-wheel drive Terrain Elevation for around $299 per month. We are professional grade.
If you think you can't afford an all-wheel drive SUV, well, think again, because the latest deal on the Honda Prologue will blow you away. But you have to hurry because this offer ends soon. Right now, well-qualified buyers can lease the all-wheel drive Prologue for just $159 a month, or get 0% APR financing. But act fast because the federal EV tax credit ends soon. So for an SUV you can count on and a deal you can afford, see your upstate Honda dealer today.
Seymour, Wisconsin, Ty Majeski.
2024 Truck Series champion.
Ty Majeski, ton of talent.
A lot of pace in that 98 truck.
Ty Majeski, the man to beat so far.
See how fast his truck is.
Got the fastest cat here. He's the guy I think a lot of them are looking at and saying, we're going to have to beat Ty Majeski.
The defending series champion is turning it up when it matters most. Let's hear from her. Let's say hello to Miss Caitlin Vincey.
Well, Jamie, Ty Majeski has a 46-point cushion, so how aggressive can you be to potentially give up some stage points if it means going all out for a raceway?
I think the goal is to have a good first stage and really put ourselves in a good spot. If we have a good first stage, I think we can be aggressive, and if we need to flip a stage to keep track position, have a shot to win, I think we need to do it. So we feel good about our spot. I feel good about our SoSense Ford F-150 as well. Unloaded really well here yesterday, and I adapted to the track fairly quickly and got ourselves in a good position to start the race today. So looking to make the most of it and hopefully capture a few playoff points for next round.
Good luck to you. Ty Majeski starting third for the race here today. Jamie?
Thank you, Caitlin. Yes, Ty Majeski sounding the most confident. He was like that as well yesterday. We'll see if he can get his first win of the season. We're so happy to have you joining us. Jamie Little, Regan Smith is back, and Michael Waltrip. Glad to have you guys. We talk about Corey Heim every weekend for good reason. He's setting records, he's breaking records. Today, he wants to tie that record for most wins in a season. Michael, do you think he gets it done?
Well, I tell you what, Jamie, you can't bet against this cat. He's done it all year long. 8 wins, like you said. Back in 1999, Greg Biffle won 9 times. That's Heim's goal today. But check this out. Heim against the rest of the playoff field. His numbers are better than those guys all put together. And so you got to think that this kid is going to be the one you got to beat today. But Regan, the competitors, there's a glimmer of hope.
Oh, I see what you mean, Jaden. Hopefully that means they'll fix it.
Longer and longer, he didn't like it as much. So maybe one of those guys up front can beat him today. What do you think?
Well, I think one of those guys that's going to have to beat him today is going to be Chandler Smith, Michael, starting in second place on the outside of the front row, 24 points below the cut line after 2 30th place finishes to start the playoffs off. He is essentially what could potentially be a must-win as this race plays out. The good news for him, though, he has been in this situation before. He's been good at New Hampshire before, but he's also had to race his way. And take a look here, 2021, he had to win to get through to the second round of the playoffs at Bristol. He found a way to do it, Jamie. Maybe he could be the one today to take down Corey Heim.
How about the pressure that sits on him? But yesterday, he seemed like we just know what we need to do. We need to show up today with the truck, the best that we've had all year, and we need to win. Do you feel like there's an outside chance, or he just needs to go and win?
I think that if you go with the plan to win, that's the best plan today for Chandler Smith. There is an outside chance he could point his way in.
Yeah, I love your point about the front row. Has won the last 10 races here in the Truck Series. We'll see what happens. It's time now for the most famous words in racing. Let's go trackside.
New Hampshire, give a big NASCAR welcome to Stephen Prescott. By day, he is president and CEO of EJ Prescott, but today, he is here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Take it away, Stephen.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
He's going to get canceled for saying gentlemen.
Well done. 36 truckers are fired up and ready to take on the Magic Mile. We'll drop the green flag next.
Join the more than 7 million adults, like Michael, who've taken Ozempic.
As touring musicians, my type 2 diabetes could have slowed us down, but I didn't let it. I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I lowered my A1C, and I saw noticeable weight loss. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death. And others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
There's a method to all this motorsports madness. A reason we do all this shifting, launching, and battling over a bottle of champagne. We harness this and put it in that, so you can feel like this. Now you're up to speed. You in?
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away.
Just bust the move.
Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
My kids can't hide anything from me. I'm home. Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable. And it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Welcome back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, where 8 of these 10 playoff drivers hope to advance to the round of 8. Of course, joining Corey Heim and Lane Riggs. Corey Heim got it done yesterday in qualifying as we take a look now at the EJP 175 starting grid. Corey Heim, fastest man in qualifying that single lap. That was his 6th of the year.
And there's your man Chandler Smith. You said you think you can get it done today and get a win and advance in the playoffs. That first 2 rows, Regan, they're my favorites. I think the winner will come from those 2 rows.
Definitely an exciting first 2 row, Michael. And guys that we expect to be up front, you see Ty Majeski starting 3rd. Lane Riggs, of course, we know what he did at Bristol last time we raced.
As we take a look at the rest of the starting lineup, one man who can clinch a spot in the round of 8 as soon as stage 1, Michael, Daniel Hemrick. Let's dial him up.
Daniel Hemrick, Michael Waltrip, and the Fox team. Do you copy, my friend?
I got you, my friend.
Well, a solid day yesterday. Good starting spot. I know the goal today is to clinch your way into the next round. But do you have a truck that can win?
I think so, Mikey. I definitely don't doubt the fact that we're doing all we can here at MHR to improve our product and give ourselves more and more opportunities each and every weekend. So appreciate Gates Hydraulics, appreciate Napa Auto Care, everyone that's part of this process and everything that goes into it. So yeah, look forward to today. It's going to be back here in New England, beautiful weather, and look forward to having a good day.
Well, the truck looks beautiful. Have a good one, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
All right, let's get updates on more playoff contenders with our pit reporters for today, Miss Caitlin Vinci and Amanda Busick. Hello, Amanda.
Hey, Jamie, Jake Garcia is going to come into the race 9th in points, so he knows that he has to make work here today. But you'll be surprised, Jamie, to hear this. If we've gotten to know Jake Garcia, he was cool, calm, and collected this morning, showing no emotions, and told me he had no pressure on his shoulders here today. He said he is very aware of the 38 and the performance that they've had here already this weekend, but said that they've made some adjustments here this morning that thinks he's going to have the truck that he needs today to contend. Lastly, I asked him, Jake, what's your gut feeling? He said, we'll make it. Caitlin?
Well, Amanda, one of the big storylines going into the weekend is a crew chief change for playoff contender Grant Enfinger. Jeff Stankiewicz no longer on top of the pit box. Michael Shelton will assume that role. I spoke with Grant earlier about the change. He said, we just needed to do something to improve the team. He said, yes, the timing is not perfect, but he said it was all hands on deck at the shop this week to make that transition as seamless as possible. And I spoke with Michael just a moment ago before he stepped on the pit box, and he said, we had good speed in practice. We feel like we missed it a bit in qualifying. They did qualify 16th, the lowest of the playoff contenders. They'll have a bit to do to protect that 29 points advantage over the cut line. Jamie?
Thank you, Caitlin. Yes, Jeff Stankiewicz was with Grant for 50 starts. They had 3 wins together. What do you gentlemen think of this change at this point in the playoffs?
Not something we typically see, Michael, and honestly a little bit surprised with this fewer races to go in the playoffs as you're trying to race.
Weather's beautiful today, weather's beautiful tomorrow.
To make their way through the cut line into the second round. Very surprising, but sometimes you got to try everything you can to make sure you're in position when you get to Phoenix to have a chance to win the championship.
We've seen Duke Thorson do it with great results, so maybe we can get it done here.
Michael, let's take a look at our Craftsman track description for today.
My favorite part about the track description, Jamie, is that view right there. You can see multiple grooves in the corner, variable banking as you go up the hill. You get more banking. We're going to see 2, 3, maybe even 4 wide on these restarts. What an exciting track. And you know what, Regan? The restarts are going to be out of control with these guys trying to get every spot they can get.
Definitely out of control, and something that'll be to keep an eye on all day long.
Well, Regan, we have 185 miles to run today. What is our Ram race strategy?
Oh, and Jamie, this is where it could get exciting today. The Ram race strategy, a lot for these crew chiefs to think about. You want to pit at the end of the stage. In theory, that's when all these pit stops are going to come based on the amount of laps and based on the fuel that these trucks have and where they can get to. Here's where the problem comes. You may have to take chances. If there's a caution with 10 to go on a stage, do you race for points if you're below the cut? Do you go the other way and say, hey, we're going to just race for the win? So there could be a lot for these crew chiefs to think about as it goes on, and you will have to adapt quickly as it happens. It's going to be real time for these crew chiefs.
Well, we talked about Lane Riggs and Corey Heim. They can do anything they want. They're all set to go forward, and that gives them a pretty big advantage. But some of these guys that need points or need a win, we're going to see some differing strategies.
Well, one thing none of them have to worry about is the weather. It's absolutely gorgeous here in New Hampshire. Perfect day for racing. Guys, look at this shot right here. This racetrack is so worn out. I mean, you have the seams, you have the sealant that's been put down, giant cracks in this place. Michael, yesterday in practice, you were talking about it looked like ice out there.
Yeah, and you're going to see them run all the way down off the track in the corners, Regan, down below the white and blue line right there. But then also, they're going to be up out near that outside wall, all over the place. That's what makes this so fun.
Let's listen to Chandler Smith's radio. Nice little pep talk there by the driver to his team.
I like hearing that out of Chandler Smith, and he knows what he's up against today. Yeah, there's an outside chance to point his way in, but the reality is you control your own destination if you win.
Did you see him roll up the sleeves and go after McBristol to get that spot in the playoffs in 2021?
Yeah, Chandler Smith is 14 points below the cut line.
Chandler starting on the front row alongside Corey Heim. Today we'll have 2 onboards for you. Daniel Hemrick, this will be a fun ride starting mid-pack, the 19 truck, and we have Raja Cruz carrying the onboard in the 71 truck.
Here we go.
The pace car take that hard left. Corey Heim, the pole sitter on the outside.
Green flag is in the air. We are racing from New Hampshire.
It's been 8 years, but we're racing once again at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in the Craftsman Truck Series. Whoa. Contact going into turn 1.
Oh, out goes the 15. Caution, already out. Man, that didn't last very long. Jesus Christ, y'all. 17-second green flag run to start the race.
Been seeing the last few weeks, guys. Caution comes out in the first 10 laps.
Brent Cruz had a great day yesterday practicing. You could see some heavy damage there to the 81 of Connor Mosak. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Regan, we didn't oversell it. We knew they were going to be aggressive, and it started right here on turn 1 of lap 1.
And you see up in the front, when basically Chandler Smith overshot the corner a little bit, Tanner Gray did the exact same thing going into turn 1, and whether they got on the splitter, maybe something
that didn't last long. 15 went around 81.
Quite a bit of damage there for Connor Mosak. Looks like all the playoff drivers are unscathed. We'll step aside as we're under caution for the first time.
You've only got so many weekends. Spend one doing something nobody saw coming. Is it a party, a festival, a race? It's all of that, and all at once. Concerts, tailgating, unbelievable action, 100 reasons to say this is actually awesome. It's fast, it's wild. It's the cutoff race in NASCAR's playoffs, the wild card weekend. The Bank of America Roval 400, Sunday, October 5th. Get tickets at charlottemotorspeedway.com.
The Triple Dipper, only at Chili's, lets you build your perfect basket of 3 Chili's favorites, like the world-famous fried mozzarella you just gotta pull. Or go for Chili's legendary sweet and spicy honey chipotle crispers. Or why not pick the classic Big Mouth Bites drizzled in ranch? And of course, there's plenty of your favorite chili sauces to dip and dip and dip. Now that is one seriously good cheese pull. The Chili's Triple Dipper. Taste what all the hype's about.
Lynn? Are you hiding from used car shopping?
What if I overpaid?
That's nothing to be afraid of.
Show me, Carfox.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay.
Way better.
No fear, just Fox. Say, show me at Carfax.com.
What causes a current? Is it Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease? There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's
Well, that didn't last very long. The first green flag run of the race, very short. Caution came out immediately. Let me see if the playoffs are working. Nope.
WeatherTech products are designed and manufactured in America using only American raw materials. Most competitors make things 7,000 miles away and then wonder why they don't fit. With WeatherTech in your vehicle, you may hear angels singing as you marvel. How do they do it? Simple. American technology and American workers deliver quality, not imported junk for a few bucks less. Get the world's best floor liners and support America. Find your fit at WT.com.
If Jerry knew football the way Tom Brady knows football, he would in no way be able to handle it. Tom Brady knowledge is 10 pounds of football in a 5-pound bag of Jerry.
Come on, Ryan. You gotta look off.
Don't worry, it's working well on the website and app. All right, well that's useful.
Just rip this thing.
That's very useful for me, who is not using either the website or the app.
Tom Brady.
Not that one.
Under caution for the first time after a lap 1 incident involving 4 trucks. Regan, Michael, take us through here.
Well, it's just a great start by Ty Majeski on row 2, the inside there, and he gives a big shove to the back of Chandler Smith. Watch the momentum Chandler has going down toward turn 1 because of the push right there by Majeski. That made it hard to turn when he got there, Regan.
He gets that big shove that you talked about, Michael, and as he went to the bottom, maybe something happened to cause him to just lose the front tires, overshot the corner, but behind him, what that caused was a gap between Tanner Gray and Ty Majeski, and I think Tanner did the same thing. He got into the corner too
What are you
far,
calling the noise
and
you're
it caused
making?
him to shoot up the racetrack in the same spot.
Let's listen to Chandler Smith's radio.
Connor Mozak done for the day.
And there you have it, low air pressure. That happens so frequently with these trucks, and especially at a place like New Hampshire. You're trying to keep that splitter on the racetrack. You want it down as low as you can early on so that it stays down low later on in the runs.
All right, let's try
All right,
this.
pace car's off. Try this one more time.
Get another start like that. He might grab the lead here.
Jeski starting on the front row alongside
Back green.
Corey Heim. Green flag once again as they head down into turn 1. Hayden Honeycutt takes a peek further back, making it 3 wide.
I heard Caden on the radio this morning. He said, I'm not going to be aggressive early. Go 3 wide into turn 1 on the first handful of laps.
Made it farther than we did last time.
And I think we saw every truck in the field change their marker into turn 1 right there. A little bit cleaner start from that, restart from that standpoint.
Nice timing that was pointed there by Corey LaJoy in that 77 truck. We're grabbed the 5th position. Pat Crafton was solid yesterday. Got a good qualifying spot. See if he can do something special today.
Matt Crafton, the 88, coming off the top 10 last week at Bristol. Been bringing some great speed to these racetracks week in and week out as he wraps up his full-time driving for Thor Sport Racing.
That touched my heart, that report about Raja sending Mr. Hendrico. Thank you. That just shows you his heart and who he is as a person and how much he appreciates the opportunity he gets to do this.
See Tyler Anker here battling alongside of his teammate Daniel Hemrick. Tyler not necessarily where they wanted to be yesterday in practice with that truck, so early on it'll be interesting to see if he can make up some ground. He would love to make sure he stays in a position to get stage points in this first stage.
Teammates right here battling side by side. McAnally Hokeman Racing, 5 trucks here this weekend. Christian Eckes has joined them for the weekend, and they were just down on speed. None of them happy with exactly what they had. And speaking of Eckes, he had to start in the back of the field along with Tyler Tomasi and Derek White for unapproved adjustments.
Much for Eckes to come through this field. He loves that truck. He just said he needed some adjustments to it to make it how he thought it was going to need to be to win this race.
Qualifying is after the race. Yep.
This is Corey Heim out front. You see our pylon on the left, guys. Obviously, Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, the only 2 in red. They have advanced to the round of 8. Other drivers in green are the ones fighting to make the top 8 to move on after this race.
There's not a whole lot of fall off in the tires so far, so if you've got a good fast truck on the short haul, you should be good for now. But Regan, as you get 10, 15, 20 laps into this thing, these tires could start giving up a little bit, and it'll change the way your truck drives.
It'll change the way the truck drives, Michael, and the crew chiefs are going to be paying very close attention to that as well. They think they know what the fall-off is. We see a great battle going on right now. They think they know what the fall-off is going to be, and if that changes at the start of the race, they may have to change game plans just a little bit on what they want to do throughout the race.
Battle for 17th. They are racing like they're at the front of the field. Jack Wood in the gold and black, number 91 there on the left side of your screen.
Corey Himes pulled out to a half-second lead over Ty Majeski.
Corner there, trying to clear Jack, and man, that's tight.
Connor Jones back in the 41, part-time driver for Nice Motorsports
Ooh!
alongside his teammate.
26 almost fucking died.
Into the corner there, you saw Dawson Sutton's truck jump sideways off of the nose of Jack Wood, and that can happen in New Hampshire. You try to get into the corner just a little bit more to the outside. That was a great save by Sutton.
You see, I just mentioned Christian Eckes right there in the 16 truck, moving his way forward. Started in the back, guys. He's already up to the 20th spot going forward.
That's a big move, isn't it, Regan?
And right now, Michael, he's just thinking, get me out of this hornet's nest. I want to be where it's single file and I can pass trucks one at a time, not be dicing it up like this right now.
See a brand new driver in the 62. Beautiful looking truck. That's Michael Christopher Jr.
Yeah, he was just in the modified race this morning. Jamie had a really solid run going. Didn't have the practice session he wanted yesterday, Regan, and it was really sad. He was surprised he wasn't better. He said, I thought we would be faster. Well, he's keeping track with Christian Eckes in that 16 right now, racing with some really competitive trucks and doing a great job. Look at him, hook number 2 on the bottom.
And this is the best thing that could happen for him, right? He's racing trucks. He's following Christian Eckes. We know how good Christian Eckes is in these trucks. It's giving him somebody that he can range off of, and he can say, where do I need to be on the track? How can I complete these passes? I know we ran the modified race earlier today. Very different with the trucks, though, on how you maybe complete the passes and what you need to do.
Well, let's keep our eye on him. He is doing an awesome job early in this race, Mike Christopher Jr., and this is a great move here to the inside. He can complete this pass. We're going to have to watch this guy all day long.
And yesterday, if you saw a practice show on FS2, Stuart Friesen, the owner of this truck, at the racetrack, and it was so good to see him. I know so many fans, even the team,
took it down.
Rallying around him. He shouldn't probably
Love
be
that.
at the track this early after his serious injury, but it was great to see him. Amanda.
Yeah, Jamie, I can tell you it was so nice to see Stuart Friesen here this morning, surrounded by his wife and his son. And I was talking to him about Michael Christopher Jr. this morning, who raced in that modified race, as you said. Stuart was saying just how much experience that this guy already has at this track, so he wasn't worried about that, but he just wanted him to take in the moment of this debut, get into a rhythm, and learn today. He said that he's been talking to the young gun for over a year now to put this deal together. Also,
Some playoff link, or not the link, but the tab right on the website.
Well, if he keeps driving like he is right now, no doubt we'll be seeing him back. Connecticut driver, guys. This is a home track for him. He said it's such an honor. He grew up watching drivers here and racing in the modified series, and now he's making his truck series debut.
Nice move there by Ben Rhodes. I talked to Ben this morning. He said yesterday they were all over the splitter. Made some adjustments to that this morning. Feels really confident about his truck, and now he's moving up in the field. So a good start to the race for Ben.
Battle for the 10th position right there, Michael, that you're talking about. And just so people can reference, we've talked about being on the splitter a lot as this race has started. What happens is when you get on that splitter, it takes pressure off of the front tires. It takes load off of the front of the truck. And essentially, your truck wants to go straight as we see three wide as they battle past Norm Benning, who's lost a lap already.
Yeah, the nose, you can see how low, you want that nose right on the ground. So you try to, that's a delicate balance, getting it right to the ground and then have enough room for it to travel when it gets to the corners and not give up the grip in those front tires.
It's Caden Honeycutt there in the 52 driving for Stuart Friesen. That is Friesen's truck, but he'll be out the rest of the year. So Honeycutt doing a great job maintaining his battle to make it to the round of 8. First time being in the playoffs for that young man.
The 52 looked like maybe scrubbed the letters off that right front tire on his right front Goodyear. Could have had a little contact there, Regan, and he knows how important this point is. I mean, we're talking stage points. He needs every point he can get. You can see how dark that front tire is, or usually you'll see the yellow of the Goodyear running around there.
Corey Heim continues to lead here at New Hampshire. Ty Majeski second. Chandler Smith, Lane Riggs, Corey joy. There's Stuart Friesen sitting on the pit box, enjoying what he's seeing out of his teammates.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once-daily pill.
When symptoms tried to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapid symptom relief. Visible repair of the intestinal lining.
And lasting steroid-free remission. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save. And Doug.
Are you here for Tracy?
We're here for everyone. Limo and I help people save hundreds by customizing car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
We ordered a limo, not a limo.
Oh yeah, we do that too.
Fuck, the trucks have better things to watch. Syracuse.
At your service. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. How do you
Yeah, I'm not sure if Nick's at that game right now.
Purina Cat Chow.
Really not sure. Don't know what he's doing.
Purina Cat Chow. Everybody's wild about the chow, chow, chow. Trusted nutrition for every life stage for over 60 years. Cat Chow. Chow, chow, chow.
When Ram killed the Hemi V8, people had opinions. We got it wrong, and we're fixing it. You hear that? That's our Hemi, and it's saying, I'm back. You want more? Buckle up. Ram's coming back to NASCAR. Let's go, baby. We're back in America's motorsport. The Hemi's back. We ain't going anywhere.
Take on rounded rusted bolts with Craftsman Overdrive tools.
I'm gonna need that back.
Craftsman, what you build, builds you.
Put the work in.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Love being back in this place. It's been 8 years since we've seen the truckers here, so many of them, as you would think, have never raced anything here. Just a handful, 7 drivers exactly, have been here in a truck before. Corey Heim, not one of them. As he continues to lead, he's led all 25 laps of this race.
Raced an Xfinity car here last year, so he's got some laps around this place. Did a wheel force test as well this summer, so I think if you pair all that together with the talent level that he has behind the wheel in the season that this team is having, he's in a pretty good spot. But listen, Regan, like I said earlier, he didn't like the way that truck fell off yesterday, Amanda. Are they saying anything over the radio today?
Hearing so far right now that truck for Corey Heim feels excellent to the guy that's already won 8 wins this season. I talked to Scott Tividelli about what that means for him as well, and he said, you know, at some point in my lifetime, I might rest and sit down and think about how cool this season has been. But he talked to me a lot about the communication between him and Corey Heim. Said that he's had the same kind of relationship with Brett Moffitt, Austin Hill, and just said that he can anticipate Corey. He knows within 3 seconds of walking in the hauler of what Corey's mood is. But he said, my driver has it all. He has maturity. He has discipline. He has talent. He's got it all, Caleb.
Well, another driver who seems to have it all right now is Ty Majeski. I spoke with him earlier about the consistency they've had through the summer months, and he said it feels like shades of 2024. Of course, he's referring to when they won the championship. But I asked what has contributed to that, and he said, really, we haven't done anything differently. It's just things have been going right for me. But he said, this is my first time here, but he made a call to Josh Berry, Cup Series driver, short track racer, to get some insight about this racetrack. He said, particularly those bumps in turn 3. But he believes this track will be in his comfort zone, and so far it does appear that way. He said, we're 36 points above the cut. We feel comfortable enough that we could give up stage points if we want for a race win.
Hanging the back out there too, huh?
Ty Majeski and team really turning it up. We mentioned at the top of the show, Time to peak right now, and they are. 7 straight top 10 finishes. Still looking for that elusive win, which I think is a little surprising for this team.
Maybe a little surprising, Jamie, but it's right around the corner. You can't have the consistency that he's been showing up with without eventually that win breaking through and getting that win. And it could snowball for him. I know we're late in the season, but all it takes is getting hot at the right time. And that 98 truck has been so solid right now. The competitors know that he's there. They're keeping an eye on him, right? Corey Heim sees him in his rearview mirror, and he's keeping an eye on what he's doing.
26 laps to go here in stage number 1.
How frustrating is that, Regan? Though he gets right there and then catches a lap truck and loses 4 or 5 truck lengths, but he can keep that 11 truck in his sights, and he knows if he makes a good corner how much he picks up on that 11 truck.
Well, that's going to put some importance, right, Michael, on these first pit stops when we get to them here in about 15 laps. It's going to mean basically that you have got to be perfect. If you only get to pit road 2 times, you and the crew chief are going to have to be perfect, because you won't get a lot of opportunity to make that adjustment to close up that gap that you have right now.
What about the pace for our man Daniel Hemrick? We talked to him before the race, said he felt like they were in a good spot. You can see just ahead of him, Raja Caruth, a couple of guys battling for some playoff lives, and they're fast so far.
Daniel Hemrick up to 8th. He was very real yesterday about we just need to be better. And the good thing for these teams, guys, they had a nice long practice session yesterday, 50 minutes. They don't normally get that. Then they had a chance to talk about it, think about it overnight, and adjust for today. A lot more time than they typically get with that 3 hours of gap between practice and race.
And I say this every time that the Craftsman Truck Series has this 50-minute practice, Jamie. I'm a huge fan of that. Give the drivers the opportunity to really understand what's going on when they get old on tires. As we see 3 wide here down the front stretch.
Oh! Trouble! Daniel Hemrick around.
2 goes around as well. That's Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander around.
This is a mess all the way down the front straightaway.
Caution out for the 2nd time. Drivers going 3 wide, trying to work their way around lap traffic.
There's the truck of Caleb Costner just ahead. Man, that was a mess.
And you could almost see that. You could see it brewing as they were coming across the start-finish line, and everybody got kind of mixed up down the front straightaway here.
I thought I saw Hemrick bounce into the wall, but maybe he escaped it.
Yeah, Hemrick and
alongside Raja Caruth. There's Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
Try to work their way around Caleb Costner.
What a there! Oh no! You saw the contact by the 19 truck, battling for his ability to stay in the playoffs.
That was a little over a 14-minute green flag run to start the race, or to after that first caution.
A better idea here, Michael, is how hard. Oh, and you hear that contact, and that's the worst corner of the truck you could have that damage on, especially in New Hampshire. That right rear quarter panel.
And I think it snapped the front back into it.
Is that Hemrick?
He and Caleb Costner got together. That started.
Or was that Jason Alexander?
That
No, I think it was Hemrick.
Daniel Hemrick was the guy that paid the price for it.
See Jason Alexander heartbroken over this opportunity. He doesn't get to run in the Truck Series all the time. We'll be back after this.
Join the more than 7 million adults, like Chef Franklin, who've taken Ozempic.
I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at 27. As a chef, it could have set me back. I didn't let it. I'm Chef Franklin Becker, and this is what my Ozempic era looks like. I lowered my A1C, and I saw noticeable weight loss. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events, like stroke, heart attack, or death. And others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic kidney disease.
Don't share needles or pens, or reuse needles. Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, or any of these allergic reactions. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas, gallbladder or severe stomach problems, or changes in vision. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Taking with a sulfonylurea or insulin may raise low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, constipation. Some side effects lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
Ooh, okay, big wheels.
We see you, Mike.
Oh, you mean my beautiful new ride? Well, with Progressive's Name Your Price tool, I went and found the right auto insurance rate for me. You know this thing can traverse any terrain.
Terrain? No, that's not what you call in your auntie's driveway.
Some things you can handle, like finding auto insurance coverage that's right for you with Progressive's Name Your Price tool.
Wait, what happened to the coupe?
Oh, well, you know, I think it disappeared with his hairline.
Handling what your loved ones say about you, not so much.
Mopping is hard work. Then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact. Plus, its 360-degree swivel head cleans up along baseboards and even behind the toilet. Bye-bye, bucket, with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Lots of protein, tasty sauce, all under 500 calories. Keep moving with Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
This is what being a NASCAR fan is all about. Singular history and tradition. Get your tickets now at TalladegaSuperspeedway.com.
Welcome back to the EJP 175, where you see the aftermath of Jason Alexander's 0-2 truck. We're under caution for the second time, guys. One of our playoff drivers, Daniel Hemrick, caught up in it, goes around because two lap trucks got together. Let's see.
Coming to pit road, will they elect to go? I don't think so.
Stay out is the call for the front runners. Got a few takers.
Matt Crafton, guys with nothing to lose, coming to pit road.
Yeah, the guys that were basically in a position where they're outside of the top 10 for any points they might need. Why not take the chance and try to flip the stage?
And Daniel Hemrick ran around. He is on pit road, Amanda.
Yeah, that's one guy that's definitely coming in here to assess the damage on the right-hand side of that truck. I did hear from the team and Kevin Bellecourt to say, get on the right-hand side of that truck, change those tires. The plan is to go back out and come back for the left side tires. But Kevin Bellecourt on his feet, overseeing this. They teamed up at IRP, and Daniel and Kevin have loved the pairing between this team.
I think there's a lot more damage to that right front than we think. This is a good view we're going to show you at home now of what happened. As Daniel Hemrick exits turn 4, Jason Alexander goes to the bottom. And I don't know if he can make this corner even if Caleb Costner isn't there. Look at that angle. He shoots in way too far.
Oh, yeah.
Locks up the brakes
So
and
dumb.
runs into the side
Like,
of Costner. And that just, golly, Daniel Hemrick just a victim of circumstance.
So
Wrong place at the
stupid.
wrong time, Michael. The other thing you got to remember, when you get that far down to the bottom of the racetrack, there's dirt, there's debris. The track's not very clean down there. So even if you could make the corner, your tires are going to have less grip, and they'll cause you to go straight up the racetrack as well. So just a bad situation all the way around when you get down that low on the track.
Daniel Hemrick came in third in points. A nice cushion above the cut line. So that's why they want to take their time, get this truck fixed up, maximize points here after that.
It just looked like a pretty heavy contact into that safer barrier for that 19 truck as he angled into turn 1. Hopefully the truck can be competitive enough.
And I think the silver lining, Jamie, you just mentioned it, that they came into this race 51 points above the cut line. Let's not panic right here. Let's be calm. Let's repair it, as Michael just said, the right way. Do the things that we need to do, even if there's a lot of damage, right? As quick as his truck appeared to be early on in the race, let's just salvage what we can right now. And now the focus becomes, let's get through to the next round of the playoffs and make sure that we're safe.
And Daniel right now is trying to fill out anything he can to tell the team about what he's feeling. I know the speed's reduced, but he's a veteran. He can say, well, the toe's off, or I've got a problem with the right front, whatever it might be.
A lot of communication going on right now with Daniel Hemrick and his team. Well, tomorrow it's a Fox NFL doubleheader. It starts with a rematch of last year's playoff classic between the Rams and the Eagles, or other regional action in your area. Then it's America's Game of the Week as Dak and the Cowboys take on Caleb Williams and the Bears, or Cardinals and Niners. Check the local listings for games in your area Again, that's only on Fox Sunday.
Carolina Panthers in action against the Atlanta Falcons.
Little Interstate 85 rivalry, not too far apart, the two cities. So always fun when those two teams get together.
Sorry about your Broncos. Colts were on it last week. Let's get an update. Caitlin.
Well, Jamie, Stuart Friesen is once again here at the racetrack. Great to see you for the first time in quite a while being here. How has it been being back at the track and working with the team firsthand?
Oh, it's been awesome to be back here at the track and see all my peers and teammates here. So no pain at the racetrack. It's been awesome to be here with Michael. Big thanks to USNE Power, Halmar and Mohawk, all our great partners and teammates. And kid's doing a good job so far. Looks just like Uncle Teddy out there, smooth and collected.
Great to have you back. Stuart Friesen there observing his teams today at Loudon, Jamie.
Yeah, and his teams are doing great right now, running 9th and 11th. But Christopher Jr., he saw something in this young man, and he is putting on a show today.
Yeah, Uncle Teddy. We all miss Ted Christopher, modified champion. And it's good to see Stuart at the racetrack. Talked to him this morning. He said, you know, Mike, I learned I really do love racing. It feels so good to be back at the track, he said.
No pain at the racetrack. Gotta love it.
I don't think we ever doubted how much Stuart Friesen loved racing, as much time as he spends at dirt tracks as well as in the Craftsman Truck Series. But man, it's so great to see his smile and just, you know, what's the best thing for a driver if you do have something going on? Get to the racetrack.
Corey Himes enjoying his day. He's led all 40 laps so far. Ty Majeski, Chandler Smith, Lane Riggs, Corey LaJoy. No change up front. So they do have 3 sets of tires for this race. And Regan, you laid out the strategy. What we can expect, basically, but not a ton of fall off for these tires they brought here to New Hampshire. Here we go as the drivers approach the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Corey on the outside. The 98 slow on the restart.
Spun the tires and didn't
get
going.
Ty Majeski checked up there a little bit.
Tyler Ankrum makes it 3 wide.
Chandler Smith in the 38. On the bumper of Corey Heim.
And as you look at Chandler Smith, having gotten up to that second position, though, that could be a very valuable point right now as this race plays on. He's going to do everything he can right here to hold Ty Majeski behind him. And you see Ty trying to work the bottom of the apron down there. A little bit of extra drift behind him.
Oh, trouble.
Behind him, Connor
oh, man.
into the wall. Turn number 4.
Multiple cars involved. Connor Jones, Christian Eckes involved.
Driver here for the second time this season.
See some damage on the right front there. Looks like a tire mark where some contact was made.
That was about a
I don't think there's
40-second green flag run.
Other heavy damage to that truck. As you see, the 41 truck used up there, Connor Jones.
Connor, who we saw making that large contact into the turn 4 wall, Mikey, and Loudon is a place to where when you get sideways here, you know that it's going to be difficult to keep it off the wall, and some big impacts.
Let's look back at the moment.
There's a little contact by the 62 of Christopher into Eckes, and it shot Christian up. Did you think Connor might have been? It just looked like a racing deal.
It's happened a little bit prior to that, but so often at Loudon, Michael, we see that, right? Somebody goes down to the flat, you'll see trucks and almost getting all the way down by the grass at times. And
watch the 41 as the 62 bumps into the 16. But and then the 16 turns up into the 41. It's just a racing deal there. The 62 didn't do anything overly aggressive. Made a little contact there, and unfortunately Connor Jones suffered the price.
Well, and you can see the 62 was following the line on the bottom of the racetrack, and he was thinking, okay, I'm in a good spot for exit here. But what happens at Loudon? You go up and almost dime in the middle of the corner. Christian Eckes had done that, and he was trying to get a run off of the corner to get to the inside of Connor Jones, and they just came together.
Ran out of room.
Under caution here in New Hampshire for the 3rd time today for the incident involving Connor Jones.
This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff that slows you down way, way faster. Like that. And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier. So you can get more done quicker, which means you get to be done sooner. These dishes just aren't getting clean.
Problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new pods dissolve completely and have Dawn, breaking down up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps, 3 sauces, over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
On a troubling Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Our first away game and we're lost?
Pull over. I'll get directions.
And more Dr. Pepper.
What is this place?
Those kids, why aren't they watching college football?
And nobody's tailgating?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Hey, you know how to get to the football stadium?
Football stadium? We don't kick off until Sunday here.
Jerry Jones?
We're in Pro-Town.
We gotta get out of here.
Wait!
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
This is speed. This is winning. This is losing. This is smoke and fire. This is high stakes and wild cards. This is family and tradition. This is everything on the line. This is it. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The Southport 400, a NASCAR playoff race, October 10th through 12th. Get your tickets now. LVMS.com.
Welcome back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. An absolutely beautiful day for racing. Modified race was earlier today. Now, Craftsman Truck Series. We've got the Cup race coming up tomorrow. And it's playoff race, and it doesn't get better than this. Jamie Little, Regan Smith, Michael Waltrip with you. Caitlin Mincy, Amanda Busick on pit road, and we've got ourselves a lot of campers. I believe they're sold out, 3,000 campers for this weekend.
You saw in that shot, just so much fun. The infield and the outfield in New Hampshire, and great race fans up there in the country. And I know, Michael, as a driver, I used to love going up there. It was just a perfect place for a racetrack.
Remember when you'd leave Concord, New Hampshire, and you'd make your way through the woods and come down this little 2-lane road, and there she sat, the Magic Mile. What a beautiful facility, and these race fans absolutely love this racetrack and love NASCAR.
So pit road had opened when we stepped aside, and
had a couple takers.
Lane Riggs was a taker, so he came down pit road, got some tires.
And Michael, you and I were talking about it. Lane Riggs, as we see the chews going on right now, and Ty Majeski back to the bottom again. We saw him struggle with the wheel spin on the previous restart.
Only gonna be a few laps
Lane Riggs
on the stage. I think it'll be like 7 laps to go on the stage when we go back green.
We can't get in a better position as we start stage 2 in a little bit, and I know we've still got to get through these next 6-7 laps prior to that, but maybe be able to flip the stage. And he wasn't in a position where it looked like he would be able to get past Corey Heim. He doesn't need stage points. All he wants is those playoff points to continue on. So evidently him and Dylan Capello made the option to go ahead and do that.
Well, you called it in your Ram race preview about all the different flipping of the strategies that we were going to see, and we're going to see it all day long.
And worst case scenario was a caution about 10 laps to go on the stage, and that's what we got, a couple of them.
Guys, we were talking about Mike Christopher Jr. It was just on a roll, up lurking in the top 10. He got a restart violation on the last restart, so he has to start at the tail end. Here we go, drivers approaching the Echo Park Automotive
Green flag.
restart zone once again.
7 to go on the stage.
Keeping in the gas. Much better job this time around, but Corey Heim gets it done. Chandler Smith all over his bumper, 3-4 wide behind him. Look at Andres Perez in the 44 on the bottom, picks up about 3 spots.
Damn, they're fucking like crazy.
Great racing. Very, very aggressive racing. Look at Jake Garcia. And that 13 truck just diving into the corner. Kane Winston right there as well, wanting to get those stage points. We talked to him before the race, and that's what his plan was.
And really, every driver that we look at in that shot, Michael, when you talk about Chandler Smith, you talk about Raja Caruth, Jake Garcia, Kane Honeycutt, they all need those points, and they're all right there with each other, so they're trying to offset each other.
Jake Garcia is the best he has been today, running in the 5th spot. He came into this race 14 points below the cut line, trying to make some hay. There he is, at the top of your screen.
Caution. Oh, the 69.
69 goes around.
That's fucking
Derek
funny.
White.
Derek White. From the Celtics?
I think that truck might
No, not from the Celtics.
Definitely, as we see clearly, some damage to the right rear. I'm not sure how he managed to find the contact there, but
the left front isn't that good either.
She just blow up, looks like there.
Possibly. Maybe is that the front tires locked up, Regan?
I mean, you see the tire marks on the track. The front tires definitely appeared to be locked up, and not sure if it was because he got to the brake pedal so hard because he knew he had a problem going in.
Yeah, it was a little over a minute. Green flag, right about a minute, 8 seconds.
And locked up the tires.
Derek White, the Canadian driver, in the field for the 3rd time this season. As he climbs from his truck, we're under caution for the 4th time, and this will end stage 1.
All right, this is going to end the stage.
Taking on Daniel Hemrick. I was watching his lap times, guys. He's okay. That truck was running some competitive time, so as hard as he hit that wall, I think the Napa truck's going to be all right.
So with the end of stage number 1, that is Corey Himes' 18th stage win of 2025. We'll have pit stops on the other side of the break. See all that green. It's all about the playoff drivers in the top 10. Lane Riggs, remember, he already pitted, so he could stay out here. Corey Himes has not come in. Is it going to be Himes time? Again, we'll find out.
Let's go! Let's go!
Georgia.
Arizona's in the house. Let's do it. Popular. Who will rise? Who will fall? A battle of the states.
The Floor premieres Wednesday on Fox.
Food Network is the place to be this spooky season.
My nightmares are coming to life.
We've got frights, fights, amazing, all the Halloween delights.
I'm enjoying this more than I should be.
And there's so much more in store. With all your holiday favorites right around the corner. Enjoy your favorite Food Network shows on Verizon Fios, where with the Mobile Plus home discount, you can save more, game more, stream more, only on Verizon.
Jump into a Jeep this fall. Over 200 vehicles and sweet deals here at Burdick Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Just $299 a month to lease a new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude X 4x4. Purchase and finance options too. Just announced 0 for 60 financing on 3-row Jeep Grand Cherokee L models during the Jeep Drive to Fall event.
Super selection and savings here for you. Burdick Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram at Drivers Village.
The college football action kicks off live on Fox.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after time.
Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper? Oh, we actually sold the Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Any hand-tossed pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got
Sausage, bacon,
Chicken, spinach, beef, buffalo sauce.
What are you gonna get this time? Get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone.
Welcome back to the EJP 175. We're under caution for
So they're running around the final lap of the stage right now.
Stage 1 ending under caution. Pit road will quickly open. Final lap of stage 1. There's been a lot that has happened. A lot of trucks have gone around. We've had a lot to dive into.
Well, we talked about it in our pre-race track description, how wild the restarts are going to be because of this crazy surface that these guys are racing on, and man, it's been all of that.
And we've got potential to mix it up again here after we finish this stage off and get set for the next restart, because there are some trucks that, based on the strategy and when they've pitted already, we would expect maybe could stay out. We know the top 6 are definitely going to pit right now as we sit here all the way back to Cape Honeycutt once the pits do open and they complete the stage. But it could mix it up and put some guys up front that have not been up there yet today on potentially older tires.
Yeah, I think Andres Perez and maybe Brent Cruz are going to be starting on row 1, and we saw Brent around backwards earlier today. So yeah, that just shows you how wild things have been today.
So it is officially official.
So Corey Heim wins stage 1.
Corey Heim picks up stage number 1. So you see there in the pylon, Grant Enfinger, Daniel Hemrick, Blaine Riggs, 0 stage points there for them, and nobody clinches a spot in the round of 8 after stage 1, which there was an option. Daniel Hemrick could have done that.
I'm impressed. I really felt like Daniel was going to struggle, but I was watching lap times, Regan, and I think he's in the game still. So what could have been devastating for that team, I think they might have survived.
Team did a nice job taking their time fixing that truck up on the right side.
You know, of all the drivers, Jamie, that we're right around that cut line, we're looking right now, and you know, Chandler Smith in second there, Raja Caruth in third place right there, Jake Garcia right behind him in 5th, and Caden Honeycutt in 6th. They were the drivers that were the most nervous about that first stage, either trying to gain or lose those additional points that were available, and they all finished right there on top of each other. So we're starting to get just a little bit more clarity in terms of what each of these drivers are going to have to do as the race plays out. And you know, I would say Chandler Smith right now has maybe taken this from a, hey, we could point our way in potentially if everything goes perfect, to, hey, what do we have to do to win the race, because that's going to be our only path right now.
There's that beautiful 38 Long John Silver's Ford. It's got a lot of speed, but man, Corey Heim didn't fall off a bit during that first stage, did he, Regan? I know we had a lot of caution laps, but still solid run for that 11 truck.
Let's listen to Chandler Smith's radio.
But what is the point situation after stage points have been awarded right there? -15, right? So we've got a decent chunk out of this. You can keep me posted on that more the more we get deeper into this race, so keep stay on.
Yeah, he's being engaged. He wants to know where they stack up. Chandler Smith came in here in 10th in the final spot below the cut line, -24. So he's gaining on him, but he's going to have to do more than that as long as Corey Heim is running as well as he has. He's led all laps so far today, and they're headed your way, Caitlin.
Yeah, Chandler Smith saying
Chandler Smith's going to have to win.
A little free on lateral drive, but he does like the truck. They're going to take a round and a half out of the left rear. He said it's definitely a lot better than it was yesterday. Now, Ty Majeski in that 98, he said the truck's okay. It's a little tight. I feel comfortable on entry. If I could get the lead, we'd be pretty good. He said, I don't want to pack her out. Air pressure adjustment only. Amanda.
71 as pit stop is underway. He told me that the truck doesn't need to be better. I need to be better. Rajat Ruth started this race in 12th, currently came into the pits 4th, and for Corey Heim, what a day for him. Scott Zipadelli told me that they were into the office at 9 o'clock every night this week. To be a championship team, it starts right here.
Thank you, Amanda. Job well done by Caden Honeycutt's team. Gains him 5 spots on pit road. You see Chandler Smith loses 3 spots on pit road. We'll shake it all out, get the restart, and the start of stage number 2 that's coming up next.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Let Gazoo Racing break it down for you. NASCAR is a bracket system with eliminations at 16, 12, 8, and 4. How to advance? Win races or survive the cut. Outlast the pack, finish first among the championship 4, and you're doing donuts in victory lane. And trust me, Toyota's ready for victory lane. Now you're up to speed. You in?
The Triple Dipper, only at Chili's, lets you combine your 3 Chili's favorites, like honey chipotle chicken crispers or Chili's world-famous fried mozzarella. Now that is one seriously good cheeseburger. The Chili's Triple Dipper, taste with all the hexagon.
Crime movies on Tubi will be free forever.
So I have to beat up forever?
Yeah,
But then he's a nice guy.
forever.
Sunday on Fox, the Rams take on Saquon Barkley and the Eagles. Then in America's Game of the Week, Dak Prescott leads the Cowboys against the Bears. It's a huge doubleheader Sunday on Fox.
To avoid digital threats, just turn on NordVPN. Improve your protection against trackers, malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. Get the deal now.
Just back a sword. Let's go! Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot, just so back.
To avoid digital threats, just turn on NordVPN. Improve your protection against trackers, malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. Get the deal now.
Wake up! We got pain to relieve by morning. Ice, hot, lavender! New Icy Hot, nighttime recovery. Just so back.
Welcome back to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Just had our first round of stops for many of our drivers, and things have been shuffled up, gentlemen. Look at the front of this pack now. Andres Perez, Brent Cruz, first.
Going back green.
Playoff drivers Daniel Hemrick back in 8th.
Back green.
Here we go once again as the drivers approach the Echo Park Automotive restart zone. A little bit squirrely, he hangs on to it. Look at Ben Rhodes ducking out on the inside, 3 wide into turn 1. Gio Ruggiero.
There it was, finally 4 wide. We talked about it. These restarts are nuts. Ben Rhodes down at the bottom. Look at that big bold move. Christian Eckes.
Oh my God.
7, Patrick Emmerling, hang on to it.
What a squeeze play.
Look at that, 3-4. They might have been 5 wide back there, Michael.
Oh, please sort out. Corey Hobbs especially saying please sort out. He restarted 14th. You can see the 11 truck there on the inside. He's making his way nicely through this mess.
And I like what Corey's been doing since the restart. We've seen him on the very bottom of the racetrack trying to utilize those 4 fresh tires that he's got on. Not a lot of lap difference in terms of green flag laps between him and the guys that are at the front of the pack right now, but enough to make a difference as he continues to just make moves to the bottom.
See Caden Honeycutt there just behind the 11 truck. He took right sides only. So did Daniel Hemrick. We mentioned they made some spots up on pit road. That's the reason why. There's Hemrick right there. Just went through your screen. The 19 just behind Matt Crafton.
This is amazing to me. We hit that wall pretty good. This truck is just still very competitive. See racing along behind Christian Eckes there. A couple of Napa trucks battling it out.
Michael, you talked about the damage. She said, wheel is straight. It seems pretty good. So that's great news for Daniel Hemrick fans.
Well, he avoided a major mess there. You look how tight and close things are here.
I love those bumper cam shots when they're side by side in New Hampshire, and from the driver's perspective, as we see Corey Heim trying to get another position right here, it's just so difficult to complete passes, and you want to get as close to the quarter panel of the truck in front of you to slow them down every little bit, but then you don't have that extra space off the corner to let your truck unwind up to the wall and keep the momentum going forward.
Battle for 7th right there. Caden Honeycutt says, I want a piece of this. The outside of Corey Heim.
And Jamie, that's especially what happens here. You go to make the move as Corey Heim did on Christian first. Daniel Hemrick there. But it allows the truck behind you to have the momentum down the straightaway when they're bunched up like this. And now he's going to actually lose a position to Caden Honeycutt as they go into turn 3 because of that. And he's going to have to hope they don't line up on the outside of him here, and he can get back up to the top.
Most dominated the first the first stage of this race, and now you can see how competitive things are when you get back there in traffic, how tight things are. And someone that's really liking what he's seeing is Chandler Smith. He's got right there in his sights the 11 truck with Corey Heim, and he knows that's the guy he's going to have to probably beat at the end of this thing to get the victory. And
There's a lot of trucks out of the race.
Just on the bumper of his teammate Lane Riggs. Haven't talked a lot about Lane Riggs today. On a little bit different strategy, had him shuffled back.
Lane pitted at the lap 45 caution, took the option to pit there.
Yeah, Andres Perez the leader right now.
Stage, and don't think the restart after we got done with the stage went quite the way that Lane wanted to. You would expect him to be up in front of these guys just a little bit based on that. So it was a mess back there, Michael, and the mess didn't work out for him.
Great battle for second between teammates. Brent Cruz, that's Gio Ruggiero in the 17. Such impressive speed by this young man, Michael. Week in and week out, we talk about him. Didn't make the playoffs, just missed it, but he's battling up there with the best of them.
And same with Dawson Sutton. He's just gotten better and better all year long. You can see him battling right inside of the top 5 with the old veteran, Matt Crafton, speeding up his tailgate.
Christian Eckes, didn't we talk about him being involved in an incident earlier? Started in the back of the pack to begin with, and now he's up to 6, just behind this pack. There he is.
Brent Cruz in that one truck, he went around, he was in an incident, and there you see Eckes got to the back of Matt Crafton. He's been in a crash. We've already talked about our man Daniel Hemrick and how he hit the wall. He's recovered.
It sure has shuffled before the end of that stage. Regan, Michael, it was all green and red on the top for the top 10 for the most part, and now it's shuffled because of the pit stops.
And these drivers are taking note of that. They're paying attention to what just happened there, depending on how the next stage break happens, and teams as well, in terms of when they want to pit, how they want to pit, and what they think the best option is going to be to get them to the end of the race.
What a view of these trucks that we were seeing right out front. Now they're all in the pack, just doing battle side by side.
Corey Heim there led the first 56 laps of this race in the 9th spot now. I'm going to give a shout out to him. He raced the Cup Series car last week at Bristol. 7th career start, and he finished 6th. Well done by him.
And watch Chandler Smith, though. I like the way that truck's turning around the bottom. He's really able to hook the bottom.
Contact with Matt Crafton there. Matt Crafton feels like a punching bag. These past couple laps, everybody's making a little contact.
Well, Corey said, I'll join the party. He hit him in the back. Matt doesn't mind that contact, though. It shoved him ahead. But watch that 38 truck, how low he can get and how fast he's able to accelerate.
3 wide for a moment there on the exit of the corner, and Crafton unfortunately got the worst out of that 3 wide, losing 2 positions.
Corey Heim, 8 wins this year. Racing Chandler Smith, who's picked up 2 wins this season. His first year back in the Truck Series. You have Lane Riggs back there, a 3-time winner already, but he's punched his ticket to the round of 8. There he is.
Man, those trucks are really, really dead even around this racetrack.
And impressive from Chandler Smith. Michael, you talked about him being able to run the bottom, but so often, once you get a couple laps on tires, you don't see trucks able to stay side by side, especially when we're talking what we think are 2 of the best trucks in the field potentially right here. And you'd say, well, why are they racing so hard and not just trying to get through the traffic? Well, they know that they don't want to have to pass each other when they get back to the front of the field if they're able to during the stage.
There's Honeycutt on those 2 tires, holding his own, and up ahead of him, Daniel Hemrick is up to 6th. This is a great run for Dawson Sutton, too. So many cool names. You know, when you flip the stages, you get to see some faces up toward the front that you don't usually see. This is awesome to show you the talent of some of these racers.
Well, you mentioned it. Andres Perez right there in the 44 truck. Swap teams mid-season. Here he is leading his first laps ever in the Craftsman Truck Series. We'll be back from New Hampshire after this.
Wow.
When Ram killed the Hemi V8, day, people had opinions. We got it wrong, and we're fixing it. You hear that? That's our Hemi, and it's saying, I'm back. You want more? Buckle up. Rams coming back to NASCAR. Let's go, baby. We're back in America's motorsport. The Hemi's back. We ain't going anywhere.
You've been working from home, but your roommate just took up percussion as a hobby.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With an Indeed profile, the more skills and preferences you add, the faster Indeed can bring the right job to you.
And Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Leave him! It's a mascot!
Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants. Do birds need pants?
Leave him!
And the control room censored it. Oh, only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
How do you nourish a cat for a lifetime? Purina Cat Chow. Purina Cat Chow. Everybody's wow about the chow chow chow. Trusted nutrition for every life stage for over 60 years. Cat Chow. Chow chow chow.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza by getting the most on your pizza. Get any hand-tossed pan thin crust or New York style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Get extra without paying extra for $9.99 at Domino's.
Take on rounded rusted bolts with Craftsman Overdrive tools.
I'm gonna need that back.
Craftsman, what you build, builds you.
And a battle for the lead.
We got a nice battle for the lead. Andres Perez and Gio Ruggiero.
Trying to hold up a hard-charging Gio Ruggiero, trying with all of his might. What a battle up front.
It was an interesting name.
Home track. He said he started racing Bandolero cars here when he was just 17 years old. There's a little quarter-mile track. Remember they set it up down in 1 and 2 and you could run around there? That's how he got started, and this is just, this has got to be a dream come true for that young racer.
How much fun, Michael, if he could get up here and grab the lead at his home track. And we saw as we were going to break, he was starting to reel in Andres Perez and finished closing that gap up, was able to get to the back bumper as we were coming back from break there. And this is going to be a heck of a battle here. If he can get side by side with him, then he's got to make sure he doesn't overdrive the corner when he gets down to the next one.
Yeah, it's so tempting with these tight turns and being right there with the guy to give him a little nudge. But so far, Gio's kept it clean and just battling really hard behind the 44 truck of Perez.
Gio Ruggiero from Seekonk, Massachusetts, the 20-year-old. You see, he started back there in 14th today, and he has been on rails. Team getting it done, strategy, pit road. Just waiting and waiting for his opportunity to try to get around the 2024 ARCA Menard Series champion, Andres Perez.
You get to this level of racing, Regan, you're going to have to beat champions. You're going to have to beat kids that have won in everything they've ever done up to this point. And that's what makes it so fun to watch these young racers become a part of the NASCAR landscape.
And as we're watching Andres Perez here put a little bit more of a gap onto Gio right now, I don't think we can say enough good things about what he's doing. A new team for him, only a few races under their belts, and to have that truck out front, looks like he made a little bit of an adjustment.
Got 28 laps to go on the stage.
On the racetrack once Gio Ruggiero caught him, and that's what you want to see out of
Andres Perez has led for a little bit.
In a race like this, make the adjustment, figure out a way to keep yourself up there.
And he has a veteran crew chief in Wally Rogers, making a big difference for Andres Perez over there. The 20-year-old out of Mexico City, Mexico. Let's listen to Ty Majeski's radio. Majeski back in 18th.
Well, he knows how, this is his bread and butter. We've watched him just be so good on the short track. Good everywhere, but especially the shorter flat tracks. And oh, what about this squeeze play?
Mike Christopher Jr. says, excuse me, coming through. He has passed more trucks today.
And if Ty was angry prior to those two passes that are getting made on him right now, he's going to be even more angry. But that's something we worried about, Michael. When we saw the field get shaken up like it did right there, it's kind of more contact off of turn 2. These guys are battling so hard right now. But as we saw the field get shaken up right there, it's which truck is going to be able to get through the traffic? Who's going to be able to make the moves? Who's going to be able to deal with the balance shift that happened to the truck? And that's exactly what Ty's frustrated with. We heard Caitlin on his pit stop say they changed one round in the left rear.
Oh yeah, I saw
it just
that.
wasn't going to work for traffic.
That one qualifying apparently was wild.
Going anywhere. Gio wants it. He could taste this lead. Hasn't been able to take it away from Perez yet. 25 laps to go in stage number 2.
Look at that. Andres is hanging on to that baby, isn't he? Gio's liking what he's seeing. Keep the pressure on him. Try to make him overheat those rear tires and finally make your way by. That's what Gio's thinking.
Showing a lot of patience right now, too.
Yeah, and I love the shots. You can really see how hard these drivers are working. It is not easy out there, even when you're at the front of the field and think you've got everything going just right. You are non-stop under battle in that truck with trying to keep that right rear tire underneath you in a place like Loudon.
Got a 19-year-old, a couple 20-year-olds leading this field.
How about that? I just love it.
Meanwhile, Corey Heim has made his way up to the top 5.
Here we go. Is he going to get there?
It's the best run that he's had in a while down the back straightaway of the times they've been side by side.
Into turn 3.
Giorgio and Perez side by side.
Really challenging part of this racetrack. Under heavy braking, hit all those bumps, and then try to
side by side down the front stretch.
Into turn 1. Can he get it done here?
Nope.
And what Gio's looking for right here is
maybe
another good exit off of turn 2. If he could go into turn 3,
well, they're still side by side
in front of Andres Perez, then he can take a little liberties when he gets to the corners. He can move up the track more, but he's not going to be able to do it. And again, this is everything that we talk about Loudon. This is the challenge there, is completing that pass even if you're better.
You know who's loving seeing this? Dawson Sutton. He's
reeling him back in.
He said, you boys keep it up. I'll be right there. He's got that 26 truck running great today.
Battle of the rookies, all 3 of them. First year full-time in the truck series. Putting on a heck of a show for all of us watching.
Christian Eck is the veteran of this group, 24 years old, back there in the 4th spot. How about that?
He's grown up and moved on. He's in the Xfinity series.
Kansas is next week.
This weekend, so he came back to join us in the trucks.
There's Corey Heim making his way back toward the front. Wonder how tough Trenton is here. Corey's done a nice job, but man, he's still not quite there yet.
20 laps to go in stage number 2. Andres Perez has led 34 laps. He hangs on to the lead just barely over Gio Ruggiero. We're going to step aside, but you won't miss a thing. We're going box side by side.
When Ram killed the Hemi V8, people had opinions. We got it wrong, and we're fixing it. You hear that? That's our Hemi, and it's saying, I'm back. You want more? Buckle up. Ram's coming back to NASCAR. Let's go, baby. We're back in America's motorsport. The Hemi's back. We ain't going anywhere.
It's Subway's new Fresh Fit menu, featuring the grilled chicken and avocado, the 35 grams of protein, a full serving of veggies, and our Baja Chipotle sauce, all under 500 calories. Keep moving with Subway's new Fresh Fit menu. Subway, eat fresh, feel good.
Take on rounded rusted bolts with Craftsman Overdrive tools.
I'm gonna need that back.
Craftsman, what you build, builds you.
Regular season wins are cute. All those laps led, adorable. And the burnouts reek of yesterday. But it's the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs now. No time to admire your reflection in the shiny trophies in May and June. No. It's what have you won for me lately time. No room for resting on laurels, because it's the survival of the fastest, my friend. And to be champion, you best not look back.
If Jerry knew football the way Tom Brady knows football, he would in no way be able to handle it. Tom Brady knowledge is 10 pounds of football in a 5-pound bag of Jerry.
Come on, Ryan, you gotta look off the safety before you... When the safety rotates down, just rip the seam.
Nobody knows football.
Come on, we can do better.
Like Tom Brady.
Not that hard.
This is what being a NASCAR fan is all about. Singular history and tradition. Get your tickets now at TallahaSuperspeedway.com.
The battle for the lead rages on. Can he get it done here? Gio Ruggiero has been wearing out the bumper of Andres Perez. Hasn't gotten it done yet as Perez continues as the leader here in New Hampshire.
And Andres Perez, we mentioned earlier, if Gio could just get a little further up alongside him going into the corner, that he'd be able to take liberties. But Andres Perez is doing a great job of really driving the truck deep into the corner to take that move away from Gio Ruggiero and not give him the option to wash up and take him out of the lane he wants to be in.
It's the closest he's been, guys. Can he get it done right here?
He said he had so much of his family and friends, people he's raced with, here watching him run. This has got to be the greatest feeling for this young kid ever.
A little extra incentive for Gio Ruggiero. Here he goes. The front stretch. Can he get it done? Going into turn one.
Just trying to get the power down and keep his truck turning right there. But you see that momentum on the outside lane continues to prevail right now for Andres Perez.
Lap truck of Tony Breidinger, she's going a lap down here. I wondered if it'd be a factor. It looked like maybe Gio rode off the gas, knowing that they would have traffic. Seeing if an opportunity opened up. They'll clear Tony. She goes a lap down.
Dawson Sutton remains back there in third. Nice battle here for Ty Majeski. We heard how he was not happy with that truck, the way it was handling in traffic. Caden Honeycutt just behind him. That's 13th and 14th.
But I'll tell you, Jamie, since he said that, he's driven past some trucks. He's got some clean racetrack, and he puts up the second or third fastest lap time about every time around. So I know he said he liked that truck a lot when it was not in traffic. Now that he's not, it's paying off.
And the flip side of this conversation, Caden Honeycutt, we saw him up inside the top 10 after that restart, but keep in mind, he took those 2 tires, and it appears those 2 tires are not working out. He has done nothing but fade here for the last 15 or 20 laps as he goes further back into the pack, and everybody on pit road will take note of that, right? 2 tires, maybe not an option unless it's the very end of the race, perhaps.
Remember, Daniel Hemrick in the 19 took right sides as well. He's in 9th right now, kind of holding steady. Caitlin, let's get an update on Caden Honeycutt.
Yeah, Regan, to your point, he just came on and said, I have no left rears left. So he's a little unhappy with that right now. But I did talk to him about this race specifically. He felt like, given the fact that a lot of competitors don't have experience...
Oh, around goes a 7.
Be an equalizer of sorts.
Caution.
Patrick Emmerling in the 7.
Patrick Emmerling is around.
Bring out our 5th caution of the
That was about a 21-minute green flag run.
He was running up in the 11th spot, doing a great job, but that truck is bent up.
He mentioned right front. It looks like the right rear actually is what's down on that truck. The right front appeared to be up on that glance that we had briefly.
Here we go again with strategies.
This is worst case scenario, Michael. 10 laps to go. What do we do?
That 7 truck is in the owner's championship hunt. So
Regan, it's funny, we were talking earlier and I was like, I don't know what I would do, and we call our crew chief buddies and say, what are you going to do? I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I don't know if they won't tell us or they really, I think it just depends on so many different circumstances around what lap it is, where the competition is, how many points you need. I mean, there's just so many factors that go into it.
And I think, Michael, that based on what we've seen so far, in this stage, right? That you're almost going to have to, if you're in the top 10, plan to come to pit road if you want any chance to win the race or get a good result at the end of the race. But then when you look at some of the guys, maybe a Caden Honeycutt in 13th, I know he has no left rear left and he's not happy, but if you can have the opportunity to leapfrog back up to and restart on the front row, cool your tires down a little bit, get some stage points that you weren't otherwise going to get, do you have to maybe be tempted with that just a little bit?
Tempted a little bit, but you also don't want to be the guy on the island. You know, everybody else comes in behind you and all the fresh tires line up right on your tailgate. So, so many different, like I said, so many factors are going to play into this decision. It's going to be really interesting.
How about those youngsters up front? But finally, their tongues have got to be hanging out. What a battle they've put on. As we have just 8 laps to go in stage number 2. Andres Perez led 46 laps here in this stage. First laps led in the truck series.
But there were several trucks, Jamie, clicking off faster laps than our leader. I know they were having that battle. See if they open up the pit road.
Pit road is open.
Corey Heim took this chance.
Caitlin.
Well, for Gio Ruggiero, first time here, pretty
So
good.
pit road's open right now.
For that team, right now he said it's just tight on the front end. It's snappy loose for that 17 truck. Amanda.
Yeah, Caitlin, no, you just love seeing all the airtime that these rookies just earn for themselves. For Andres Perez, he has just gelled with this Nice Motorsports team. They told me that they have a nickname for him now, Andy. Him and Wally Rogers have really hit it off. And for Corey Heim, he told his team, I'm right where I need to be. Look out, competition. Doug's still a little tight in traffic, but no changes to that truck, only tires.
Corey Heim happy with his truck. The battle off pit road, 4 tires all around. Perez, hold serve, job well done by that Nice Motorsports team.
Perez wins the race off pit road.
By Gio Ruggiero, he slips back to 3rd overall. We'll sort it all out. We'll choose, and we'll drop the green flag again. Stay with us. We're live from New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Look out, 'cause here I come. Ready to lose weight? Think Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
For the first time, I'm keeping the weight off.
I got this. I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Why wait?
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy today.
It's mesmerizing. Cleaning that greasy mess with Dawn Platinum.
And not even scrubbing.
Well, fluff my feathers. It cuts through the slimy stuff better than their old dish soap, removing 99% of grease. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings. All for you. There's no reason not to get one. Or all 5. Try the all-new Crafted Flats starting at $5 each. Only from Pizza Hut.
Need a new mattress but confused by all the options? We understand that so many choices can make mattress shopping overwhelming. And our sleep experts have the extensive training, unrivaled know-how, and advanced tools to match you with a perfect mattress. And right now, save up to $700 on Sealy, plus get a free adjustable base. So for the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper? Oh, we actually sold the twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Breeze Cannon Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. The last 4 winners here. You got to go back a ways, guys. Cole Custer, 2014. Austin Dillon, 2015. look at that.
Willie
Young
B.
Willie B in 2016.
Look at how young they all look.
And C. Bell, the last winner here at New Hampshire in the Truck Series. What do those drivers all have in common?
We'll see them tomorrow.
They're all racing on Sundays. All right, so two drivers decided to stay out. Raja Caruth leading the field right now, one of them. Blake Lothian, the other one.
He retreated, so Raja Caruth is going to start on the front row with those. I said the island, Regan. He's sitting on it. He's the only guy up there that doesn't have fresh tires.
And I think the one thing you got to look at for Raja, he was running 10th when the yellow came out. He puts himself up on the front row, opportunity to try and get a good restart. Can he hold that, Michael? I don't know. It's going to be a challenge to hold that position with these guys on fresh tires. But even if you stay in the top,
getting ready to go back green. It's going to be 3 to go on the stage.
And think about these restarts we've seen. They're wild. What would be his best friend right now? It's
quick yellow.
Have a mess up as we go into turn 1. And let's just end this stage right now.
It'll be 3 laps to go.
All right,
3
green
laps
flag.
shootout to end stage
3 to
2.
go.
Raja Caruth on the outside. Andres Perez, great job on pit road. Second.
Look at Corey Heim, dives in there.
Takes a look.
I just don't see this working for Raja.
Raja washes up the track, already gives up 2 positions.
Perez pulls away with the lead. Here comes Heim.
To the lead. Here comes Corey Heim.
Is it Heim time? It is Heim time.
Winner of the stage.
Corey Heim to the lead.
Point. Corey Heim to the front. Led the first 56 laps of this race. That Myers got to practice.
Man.
There was contact. Was that Chandler Smith?
That was Chandler and I think Gio Ruggiero, and that's a big deal for Raja. They were all over him.
Raja just trying to hang on right there.
Tries to get in the hole that wasn't there, crowded Ruggiero in the wall. Now they're teaming up on Raja.
All right, coming to the final lap of the stage. Corey Heim has the lead.
It wasn't a larger incident than what it was. As we see 3 wide here, Raja trying everything he can, Michael, to hold these guys off, and it's not quite going his way here.
Final lap of this stage. Raja just trying to hang on, trying to get those points by stage end. Only the top 10 get points.
And Corey Heim is going to come around,
Raja, though, if he hangs in there for 2 more turns.
and he will win stage 2 at New Hampshire.
Picked up the first stage, he'll pick up the second stage. Andres Perez hangs on to second. Chandler Smith, Gio Ruggiero, Lane Riggs, top 5.
It's about a minute and a half green flag run. I'm going to go outside and smoke. I'll be back for the start of the final stage.
And you got to be happy if you're Bono Manning right now.
Corey Heim gets it done. Once again, wins another stage. He's on fire. Can he hold on?
What causes a curve? Is it Peyronie's disease? Is there somebody I can talk to for help?
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at GoGetSomebody.com.
Ever wonder how NASCAR Cup Series playoffs work? Outlast the pack, finish first among the championship 4, and you're doing donuts in victory lane. Now you're up to speed. You in?
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Seashells! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking. What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking it.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps, 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
Catching the killer isn't easy. Lucky for me, I got friends, and they got ideas. Buckle up. This one's a ride. This is 50 Ways to Catch a Killer. Streaming now on Fox Nation.
Here we go.
The summer movie event comes home.
It's a date.
It's an educational experience.
Let's make a cardigan.
Make a legendary movie night.
Whoa, focus!
You might actually survive a bite or two.
LOL. I told him not to go. I told him down.
Karate Kid Legends, now on digital.
Check it out. Nearly 200 Volkswagen models available now. At Verdict Volkswagen at Drivers Village.
Lease the all-new 25 VW Tiguan S with 4Motion all-wheel drive. Now $349 a month with $39.99 down for this compact family SUV. $449 a month with 0 down payment. Or choose 2.9 for 60 months financing.
The new Tiguan and 200 more VW models here at Verdict Volkswagen at Drivers Village.
Something new for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Our next race is at the Charlotte Roval, guys. We're going road course racing. That's on October 3rd at 3:30 Eastern on FS1. Looking forward to that.
And we have seen the Charlotte Roval breed some serious excitement over the years. That's you put the truckers on that racetrack, and man, Michael, it could get very wild.
Yeah, you can tell these guys don't mind pushing each other around, as what we've seen today. It's been so interesting to watch these guys battle and use the stage breaks as strategy opportunities and how this will play out. I know Roger did a nice job there. I said he gained 3 points because of staying out. But Regan, we're going to put him back there in the mess. He's going to restart deep in the field here. See all those trucks staying out.
Here we go. There's Raja Karuth, who stayed out.
Roger's hoping to see some more trucks behind him coming to pit road because
Daniel Hemrick, who had right sides only.
Daniel's saying, I got a little bit more speed than you on pit road, Raja.
Amanda.
Yeah, what Rajat really wants to see are those fresh tires going on in that truck. I got over here to see Kevin Mannion after that call, a strategy of keeping Rajat out. Gave him a little bit of a thumbs up, and he threw his hands in his air and gave a nice sigh. He did say that on the radio to Raja, great job there, because Rajat was concerned on that stop. And for Daniel Hemrick, you go back to what happened earlier in the race. What are you guys seeing?
I just seen a heck of a performance. That was heavy contact in the wall. He's done a great job, that team has. And Raja might have driven the 5 laps of his life right there in that mess.
Absolutely. Third and final stage coming at you from New Hampshire next.
Flu keeping you on?
I got this. I don't got this.
You need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu. You do got this. NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever, best sleep with the flu medicine.
I'm being told this is Lebo Emo from Liberty Mutual, who helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
And his partner, Doug, is the gentleman under the security guard.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The Triple Dipper, only at Chili's, lets you pick your 3 Chili's favorites, like Chili's famous fried mozzarella, honey chipotle crispers, big mouth bites, and yep, I'm officially hungry now. The Chili's Triple Dipper, taste what all the hype's about.
Where have we got? It's a hell of a way to die, Chief.
So how's life in a small town?
Keep your eyes wide open, say
Chester, I'm
nothing.
gonna eat you.
Chico, your success rate is superb.
Stabbed in the chest, down a smoking place.
Someone was not a fan.
But then the impossible happened.
You want the chance to solve everyone's crimes.
I'm a work in progress.
Murder in a Small Town. Season premiere Tuesday, followed by Doc on Fox.
To avoid digital threats, just turn on NordVPN. Improve your protection against trackers, malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. Get the deal now.
Dodgers clinch the playoff spot.
Just back a sword. Let's go! Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy hot, you're so back.
To avoid digital threats, just turn on NordVPN. Improve your protection against trackers, malicious websites, and malware-ridden downloads. Get the deal now.
Wake up! We got pain to relieve by morning. Ice, hot, lavender! New Icy Hot, nighttime recovery. You're so back.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Cross-Country Truck Series race live from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Well, it's official. 2 more drivers advancing to the round of 8. That's Ty Majeski, the 98, and the 19 of Daniel Hemrick. They have now turned red. Let's check in quickly with Caitlin.
Well, one driver still hoping to advance is Chandler Smith. John Leonard, the crew chief for him. Lots of conversation on the radio about the points. What is the approach for this team the rest of the way?
I mean, I think the plan is to go in, right? I feel like the truck and driver are capable of doing that. I feel like we maximized our day and got a bunch of points today that's helped out. I feel like there's a way that we can point our way in still. But I feel like we want to go prove a point. We just going to take a checker, so handle it ourselves.
Thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way. Jamie?
Love that answer. Chandler Smith right now sits third, and right now, guys, he is barely sitting on the cut line, doing a nice job so far today.
Just an update on Tony Breidinger. We saw her go a lap down. She got the free pass, and she's back on the lead lap. So good job by her and that team.
We've seen how crazy, Michael, these restarts have been all day long, and we know Chandler Smith starting on the bottom. What's on the line for him right now? This will be the easiest time in this run that he can make this pass on Corey.
All right.
How aggressive does
Going back green.
Corey Heim has led the most laps so
Green
far
flag.
today. Continues leading here from the outside.
Chandler tried to anticipate it a bit there on the bottom. Gave up a couple of truck leads there, but he's getting them back in a hurry. Look at that truck. You saw how good it was on the fresh tires.
Final stage is underway.
See if he can take advantage of that.
3 wide just behind him. There's Gio Ruggiero. Guys, Lane Riggs is entering the conversation.
Tried to squeeze Perez up there. They made contact. You saw the smoke, but Lane is there.
Lane up to third. Joey's done a really nice job today in the 77. There he is for Spire Motorsports. Not in the championship hunt, but trying to make a splash.
Haven't talked a lot about him today, and that's kind of the type of day you want to have. Jamie running in the top 5, coming down towards the end of the race, final stage here. We see Grant Enfinger trying to make a move to the outside of Ty Majeski, and 3 wide down the middle. There we go. Just get him out of the way.
Off the track goes Andres Perez. The 9 of Grant Enfinger. He's been buried, guys. For most of this race, it's good to see him on the mend. He's going forward, made some good adjustments to that truck, up to 8.
Bailey Curry is coming along with them in that 45 truck. So great.
So yeah, the top 4 in playoffs have advanced. Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, Ty Majeski, Daniel Hemrick.
Chandler Smith is out by 2 now.
Chandler Smith is just below the cut line by 2 points.
Here is he can only gain 1 position. That would put him to win the race if he does gain that, which would see him find his way through. The issue is the 71 Raja Crew restarted right around 20th, all the way up to 15th already. He has a lot of spots he can still gain, and Chandler just doesn't have that ability right now based on only 1 truck in front of him.
Yesterday, Michael, we heard him in the interview. I don't know what I need in this truck. We're fast, but it falls off, and I don't know what it's supposed to feel like. Well, they certainly went to work. He's been kind of all over. Led a lot of laps early. They were mired mid-pack, and now here he is back to leading. Trying to pick up win number 9 on the season.
Like Christopher Jr. there, and the truck on the high side. Brent Cruz. Had that incident early. He's making his way against Matt Crafton here. Rajah's picking up spot after spot, Regan.
Certainly picking those spots up, Michael, but man, he's in that hornet's nest that we've talked about so many times today when you do have to restart further back in the field, and these guys have not gotten this one all single fouled out yet. They haven't quit arguing over all these spots.
Give a big push here to Cruz. Get him on up the road.
Battle for 14th right here. And there's Jake Garcia.
Turn 1, being able to not only gain that position, but also get to the bottom to allow him to try and attack Brent Cruz through that corner, and as well as 3 and 4 when he gets down here.
Christopher Jr. right there. track, though, so Christopher ended up 16th this morning. Look at this battle side by side. Grant Enfinger, Caden Honeycutt.
Battle for 6th. Grant's just done a nice job getting better all day long. It's got to be a boost of confidence for he and his new crew chief, showing that they can get the job done here in the playoffs.
And definitely what you want to see, right? And appears they're in a good spot, barring something crazy to be able to advance to the next round. And you got to build on that now as you go into the next round, because it only gets tougher from here on out.
Steven Jeske just behind Enfinger. He's cleared some of that traffic that was causing him so much heartburn earlier. He's got a strong truck right now. I know this is going to be a surprise to our viewers at home, but so far it looks like Corey Haim's pretty dominant. Is that a fair statement?
You're going out on a limb right now.
Did you pick him to win?
Oh, jump on the 33.
33 goes around Tyler Tomasi.
That's
Caution
Tyler
comes out for the
Tomasi.
7th time. Big impact. Super late model racer. A little bit of experience here at this track. We'll have to see what exactly happened. Tyler was running 26th at the time of that impact. So under caution here, 48 laps to go. Trying to get it fired and back to pit road. Corey Haim continues as your leader.
Old Spice Gentleman Super Hydration Body Wash. Vanilla and shea. 24/7 moisturization with vitamin B3.
Are you using all the Old Spice?
Oops.
The queen is here.
The Royal Jewels. Presenting Tyson lightly breaded boneless chicken bites. Always been Tyson.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
The new Crafted Flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes with more toppings. All for you. There's no reason not to get one. Or all 5. Try the all-new Crafted Flats starting at $5 each. Only for Pizza Hut.
No, I don't want to look.
Erica, used car shopping doesn't have to be scary.
Show me Carfax.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay. No fear, just Fox. Say, show me at Carfax.com.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away.
Just bust the move.
Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
Next Level dog people give their dogs next level protection with NexGuard Plus. One and done monthly parasite protection against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. Used with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Get next level protection with NexGuard Plus.
Carne asada is back at Chipotle. It's our most tender steak, expertly grilled throughout the day. Expertly seasoned with garlic, cumin, and coriander. Expertly crafted just for you. Nobody does carne asada like Chipotle. Nobody.
I love getting delivery, even if I can't move much more than my thumb. And with Pays, the online checkout for banks and credit unions, my thumb is all I have to move.
Meet Pays, a new online checkout.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Sometimes things fall right into place, but other times they just fall.
No.
What was that?
But at least you can get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Awesome.
And SafeLight can come to you for free, anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to get back on the road.
All set. Here you go.
Thank you.
Take care.
Get it fixed now and pay later at SafeLight.com.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
And we're back at New Hampshire under caution for the 7th time for contact between Spencer Boyd and Tyler Tomasi.
Spencer down on the bottom, his truck washes up. We've seen that today already, and unfortunately Tyler was there
It was about a 5-minute green flag run.
Take the brunt of it.
A tough spot to get turned around. You're not expecting it, and there's really only a few ways you can save that when you get turned around right there, and it's either to jump on the gas pedal and burn them down and hope it stays off the wall, and just really tough to get the speed knocked down as we see the tire mark right there on Spencer Boyd's truck, and unfortunate for both those drivers.
Talking about our pylon, looks like a Christmas tree over there. Less than 100 days to Christmas, by the way, but who's counting?
I got that countdown this week from my wife, Jamie, and yeah, it's,
what happens when you have 3 kids, Regan?
You start a countdown early, evidently.
So Corey Heim leads here, 45 to go. Chandler Smith, and we get to see another restart.
And you know, thinking about the drivers on the cut line, right? You got Chandler Smith currently sitting 7 points back right now.
They
from
fixed
Roger
it.
Ruth on the cut line.
Oh my God, they
Roger's
did.
back in 13th, and
JD, this is
gonna work out
beautiful.
different for both of these drivers. Chandler Smith looking at this as an opportunity, another opportunity to try and figure out a way to get past Corey Heim on a restart. The bottom line has been very difficult today. Looks like just enough dirt and debris down there to where they're just not getting the launch that they want to really contend the position into turn 1. The flip side of that, Jamie, is Roger
Chandler Smith
Ruth
-7 right now in second.
Still,
So
as we keep talking about,
either Raja's going to have to fall,
about what if somebody gets to my quarter
or
if I get
he's going to have to win.
Don't need anything
More
like
likely
that
the
in
case.
stage
He's
of the
probably
race.
just going to have to win.
Chandler Smith elected his option to go to the
Raja's going to have to fall. That's if he were to still stay in second.
Maybe thinking, you know, better just to clear the trucks on the inside, have clean racetrack, and
Thank you,
save
Jaden.
those tires, and maybe mount a charge later.
So he gave up that spot. He'll restart the outside of the second row, and Gio
you
Ruggiero
didn't fix
has
it,
been
but you
so
let me know that
solid.
they
This will
fixed
be
it.
a good one to watch him.
So thank you.
Nose to nose with his teammate, the Tricon Garage, Corey Heim.
Also, Lane Riggs has just gotten better and better today. He's up in that top 5. Keep an eye on him.
Alongside his teammate. 2 playoff drivers.
Great flag.
Here we go once again. Corey Heim has been lights out on the restarts today. Gio Ruggiero stays right there on the inside.
Clear Chandler Smith. That didn't work out for him.
And he does. Lane Riggs trying to hang on to that spot. Caden Honeycutt, the 52, is taking a look on the outside.
Oh, trouble!
Trucks around Tony
Breidinger, Matt Crafton, Ben Rhodes. Fuck Ben Rhodes.
And we just talked about Tony getting back on the lead lap.
Oh, Andres Perez is around. Led 47
Damn, that's a
laps.
lot of.
What a mess.
That might stop the race.
Heavy impacts to these trucks. We see the fluid out of Tony's truck going everywhere. That means the radiator's obviously knocked out of it, and
She got turned head on into that wall, looks like, Regan. Look at that mess.
Tony Breidinger was 23rd at the time. Michael, you mentioned she had gotten back on the lead lap. And Matt Crafton, great speed early.
Ben Rhodes.
So much damage.
We talk about the restarts. We've talked about them repeatedly, and you said the Hornet's Nest, Regan, and this is what happens when
It was
you
a
stir
29-second green flag run.
whatever happened to Andres Perez looked like maybe it happened after the initial incident, and as he ended up all the way around in turn 4 where he was spun around. Doesn't look like a lot of damage to his truck, so see if he can't continue on the rest of the day and try and get back up there to complete off what was a good run early on.
Yeah, a very competitive truck today for Andres. Good to see that young racer have his time to shine.
Wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the race.
So let's see what happened here.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Hard impact straight on for Tony Breidinger. She's out, thumbs up to the crowd. You don't see Tony wrecked very often.
No, that's right. Let's see if we can see. It looked like she just got turned. I don't know if they were 3 wide.
She was on the bottom of 3 wide as they come into turn 3. Look at them at the top of the screen, and actually almost looked like they were trying to be 4 wide even briefly for a moment there.
Like, was Ben trying to get between them, and maybe the hole just closed? That's Ben Rhodes there in the orange truck.
Yeah, man, they took some hard hits.
Really tough to tell. We've seen a couple incidents like that today where a truck maybe thought they were more clear than they were going into the corner, and just, you know, didn't end like this one did, but unfortunately just hooked her all the way around.
A lot of cleanup. So we'll step aside as they continue work on the track as we're under caution for the 8th time today.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC so ahead of its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
Arthritis causes pain in your joints.
Cup practice and
Unlike
qualifying will
pills,
more than likely
Voltaren
end up
gel
being
is applied
delayed
to
a
the
little
site
bit
of
because
pain,
it was scheduled for
penetrating deep through
3.
the skin to the joint, reducing
I don't know if this
intense
race will
pain
go till
caused by
then,
inflammation,
but
so
you
can
know.
move more freely. Voltaren, clinically proven,
Yeah,
long-lasting
whole
arthritis pain
breakdown
relief.
and getting everybody in position and shit.
There's
Breaking
a
down
reason
pit
we do all
boxes
this
and
shifting,
yeah.
launching, and battling over the
Could take a little
we
bit.
harness this and put it in that so you can feel like this. Now you're up to speed. You in?
How do you nourish a cat for a lifetime? Purina Cat Chow.
Chow, 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 chow. Purina Cat Chow. Everybody's wow about the chow, chow, chow.
Trusted nutrition for every life stage for over 60 years. Cat Chow.
Chow, chow, chow.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Oh, Kansas. Here we go.
I can have today.
You just don't stop giving, do you? Green flag for underway. The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds. 3 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
You guys can't drive.
Now you're just showing off.
Coming to the checker.
But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
No stage bigger than this one. The swing of his life! Breaks into the region! In October!
It's the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs now. The survival of the fastest, my friend. And to be champion, you best not look back.
Welcome back to the EJP 175. We only have 4 races remaining in the season, guys. The round of 8.
Guess they're not. We're
Couldn't get
flagging
more
it.
diverse here. Start with the Charlotte Roval, we'll talk about that, then Talladega, then Martinsville, and then it's all about the championship race, the 1 mile oval at Phoenix Raceway. Certainly looking forward to that. And the playoff standings. Guys, these trucks are falling out one after another. 9 trucks out. What does that mean?
Well, the good news right now for Raja Caruth is he only has to finish 19th based on the points that he's gathered. And I think, Amanda, you've got his crew chief. What's Bono thinking?
Well, it's good news that he's racing in P12 at the moment, and Raja currently on that bump spot as you guys started today, 9 points to the good. But you've been so complimentary of Raja today, Bono. How well are you breathing right now?
Well, not good yet. I can promise you that. But you know, our only race today was the couple guys were racing and keeping an eye on the 38 for sure. You know, watched his race back from last year at the Xfinity, and he ran well, and he's running well here. If he wins, we're out, basically. So we gained on the 52. That would be our next guy, but still, all we're racing really is a 38.
Well, hopefully we'll see you breathing better at the end of this.
I didn't hear a word you said.
I said hopefully we'll see you breathing better at the end of this.
Oh, yeah. No, that'd be great. So Raj been doing a great job, Chevy, and this Hendricks Cars.com. It's been really good. So, yeah. It's just a little old car race up here in beautiful weather, New Hampshire. So,
good luck.
Thanks.
Beautiful
So
weather.
much that they're keeping track of. I love that he said they watched Chandler's race back from last year.
And even we talk about the things we look at, the things we're thinking about. He's simplified things at this point. He knows he's got to watch what the 38 does, and he knows he just needs to maintain. That's a great feeling, knowing that what you got to do, and you can only control half of it.
I'm a big fan of simplifying things, Michael, and that's exactly what they've done.
Caitlin.
Well, another driver who's made things pretty simple is Gio Ruggiero. Jeremy Donnelly, crew chief for him, is with me now. What's impressed you most about Gio's performance today?
Well, he's done a really good job with his racecraft. I mean, it's a really tough place to pass. He's kept his cool there. You know, he could have moved the 44 out of the way a couple times, and he just did a really good job searching around, So it's a home race for him. He's put a lot of stress on himself, a lot of pressure on himself to perform today, but he's done a really good job showing up for his family and friends.
Good luck the rest of the way.
A lot of those fans in the stands behind him and the campers in New Hampshire are big Gio supporters, and I'm glad he's giving them something to cheer about.
Yeah, that team has been on it today as well. Well, it's a full day of college football, and it's on Fox as Bill Belichick leads North Carolina against UCF at 3:30 Eastern. Then at 7:30, Arizona State takes on Baylor, followed by a Big Ten battle between Michigan State and USC. That's all on Fox. Back here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, laps are dwindling on this beautiful day. We've had a lot of action.
Beautiful day, not like a cloud in the sky.
To go. We've been under caution 8 different times. Corey Heim leads, but there's a lot of unfinished business as we talk about this being the cutoff for the first round of the playoffs.
And we showed a moment ago the next round of the playoffs, Jamie, how exciting it's going to be. And I'm still sitting here thinking right now, there's a few guys that have to find their way through this round. A lot can still go wrong today, in terms of points. And even if you're Caden Honeycutt or Tyler Ankrum, you don't want to really let your guard down right now, because you could lose a chunk of points very quickly if you're not careful.
Yeah, because of the restarts. We've seen it all day long, just all over one another. This seems to be a benign 1 mile track, but it isn't. It's all about just full contact racing. And then the next round, I mean, you've got the biggest, fastest track, the tightest, smallest track, and then throw a road course in there between them.
Just why not, right? We'll throw a road course into that as well.
That's the only way that makes sense, Let's have one of those in there too.
A lot to look forward to.
No doubt. It's been a great season.
See the different skill sets rise to the top. Turn left and right. 2 weeks at Charlotte, the Roval.
I think Raja just needs to maybe give an extra half a truck length to people. But if you do that, Regan, a lot of times you get used up and you wind up wrecking anyway. It's just so hard to figure out how to go about surviving.
And if these restarts aren't tough enough, Michael, take a look at what we got down in turn 3 and 4 right now. Just a little bit of speedy dry that we're going to have to go through. And where there's speedy dry, there was once oil, and the track teams do a great job of cleaning that up. But it still gets in the driver's head when you get down to that corner.
And you know what? Those spotters are burning up those radios right now. Just be ready for the speedy dry down in turn 3.
See the choose here worked out much like the last one. Gio Ruggiero choosing on the bottom like he did previously. Did a fantastic job to get through turn 1 and 2, and he's had a lot of experience working the bottom and being inside of trucks today, as he was trying to take the lead from Andres Perez earlier, but did a nice job of clearing him off of the clearing.
Get ready to go back. Green lights are off.
That could be a big moment in Chandler Smith's race. He wants to be on the bumper of Corey Heim.
Going to be 33 laps to go.
Restart.
We heard his crew chief talk about that 38 truck wins this race. Raja is out. Keep your eye on Chandler Smith. He's gotten it done twice this season. His car pulls off.
His car's off.
On the outside.
And here we go.
Ruggiero
back green.
On the inside.
Great start to the 17, but a big push from behind as Chandler shoves Heim into turn 1.
Lane Riggs right there on the inside, trying to pick up that spot. Caden Honeycutt.
Chandler hung tough on the outside, Regan, just like you said.
That's exactly what he needed to do and learn from the previous restart. Was able to position himself a little bit better, and now he can go attack potentially as you see his teammate in the 34 lane. Riggs getting to the outside of Gio Ruggiero now as well.
There's Raj on the outside. Kind of like where he's at right now, single file ahead of him. Oh well, let's gain another spot. Very aggressive, a little bit fresher tires.
That's a battle for 9, Michael. So doing exactly what he needs to do, just gaining spots every opportunity he gets. The one thing is, as we see him lose a spot right now, but had been gaining spots. The one thing he's got to have concern with is what is going on with Chandler Smith up in the front. Otherwise, he can stay right where he's at and be good today.
Raja in 10th right there as he battles another couple playoff drivers. Tyler Ankrum on the outside. This is the closest
Corey Heim, the leader.
been.
Raja is continuing to gain spots, though.
Just as I say that, Heim puts the hammer down 0.3 of a second over the 38.
But with 31 to go right here, Chandler Smith is going to be driving every one of these laps.
Chandler Smith's minus 10. He really has to
The
win. I
challenge
mean,
for him is that Corey Heim has been so perfect all season. We rarely see him put a wheel wrong on the racetrack, and we know that it's going to take something special to get up there and get by him.
Well, last time
ooh, Raja, he drops a few
Lane
spots.
Riggs, as you see a big slip there by Raja, but Lane Riggs was the fastest truck on the track.
That'll be a few
Put about a tenth
points
of a
for
second on our leader,
Chandler.
Corey Heim. Things got a
As
little
of
bit
now.
testy there for Raja, doing battle inside of Ankrum.
Raja gave up that spot. Back to 12th now.
This is what we were talking about. Raja trying to stay on the bottom. Looks like it slips up on him a little bit there. Regan. It gets sideways.
And that he was loose even really before he got all the way loaded up and into the corner there on entry. And it happens so frequently here, right? We've seen it numerous times today. It happened again right there. Fortunately, a good job of getting it back underneath him and minimizing the damage.
It's Christopher Jr. right there hanging in that 12th spot.
What a day for him.
No kidding.
In his debut, raced the mods earlier today. Stuart Priest's got to be a pretty happy fella right now, overseeing his two trucks, both of them doing a great job.
Michael Christopher Jr., 26 years old. He might be back in the truck at Phoenix, perhaps, and he's earning it today as he goes inside 71 of Raja Caruth.
Raja needs to start giving people some space, wouldn't you say, Regan?
If I'm spotter ready to hunt or crew chief Ono Manning, I'm reminding him of the situation right now, and maybe if you're driving at 110%, let's take it back to 100% and let's just be smart for these remaining 27 laps, and we'll accomplish what the goal was when the day started.
Corey LaJoie's continuing his strong run, battling inside of Honeycutt. Looks like Cade's going to get the better of it on the outside. Here comes Majeski. We've watched him sort of make his way slowly through the field after getting mired back in traffic.
We heard him on the angry side earlier in the race, and now he's worked his way back forward. We maybe we'll get to see him on the happier side here as we get towards the end of it.
Well, let's try this again.
Tyler Ankrum wants to take that spot back from Raja Caruth. That's for 10.
Having to work that throttle.
Through that throttle, and that is all these trucks, and especially as this run goes on, just working that throttle to try and get that power down and not spin the tires.
Bit of a dive there for Raja. He's going to make it work.
25 laps to go here. Not missing anything up front. Corey Heim, 8/10 of a lead over Chandler Smith. Lane Riggs just behind them. Gio Ruggiero, Grant Enfinger.
Mike Christopher Jr. trying to take that 11th place away from
Heim's pulling out.
the 18 truck.
0.8 seconds now over Chandler Smith. So it looks like that'll be it for Chandler Smith, man. He had a great season, but, you know, obviously a lot could still happen.
Learning so much, Regan. You know what it's like just to show up and learn how to drive a truck, first of all, and then learn the competition, who you're battling with, what's their tendencies.
Well, and especially when you can battle right around the top 10, of course, just outside of the top 10 right now in 12, but when you can battle around drivers that are up towards the front of the field, you learn even quicker, Michael, and you understand what the competition level is and where they're positioned in the trucks, what their trucks are doing different than yours, so the next time you hop back in one, you can really equate that out even more quickly as a driver.
It was really interesting listening to him in an interview after practice yesterday. He said, I thought I was going to be better than this. It was really, you know, the frustration and how much confidence you have in yourself. And it just, you look at the scoring pile and you're 26. You're like, I'm better than that.
It can be humbling quick.
But he's proven today that he is indeed better than that.
I loved his confidence. I've never been in a truck before, and he's like, why are we this far back? I expected to be much better. But he's racing so well. Just looking like a veteran out there.
Look at the trucks he's ahead of. Daniel Hemrick right there.
Jake Garcia, haven't mentioned him. He fell off earlier, back in 17th. He's in that final spot in the playoffs of 10th, 26 points back.
Yeah, it just hasn't worked out the way that Jake needed it to today, and maybe had a little bit of track position early in the race, but unfortunately it has not stayed for him.
Corey Himes had another one of those days. He's led 103 laps and counting. As he crosses the line, we've reached our Craftsman. 20 laps to go. Corey swept both stages today. Just been incredible to witness. He's led in every single race this year. This is the 21st race of the season.
And Corey has done a really nice job today in a couple of situations. Think back to the start of stage 2 when he was mired back in traffic, restarted 14th, and did a nice job of saying, okay, I'm going to get to the bottom and give myself options to try and get my guys and gain track position back as quick as I can. He did that, checked that box. He's done everything that he needs to, and I know that we've come to expect that out of him this year and last year as well, but just continuing to show why he is the favorite in this championship.
And Chandler Smith is looking at every move he makes and saying, come on, man, slip a wheel. Let me see that back end get hung out a little bit, because he is pacing right on track, lap after lap with Corey Haim. Just can't close the deficit.
It's back and forth. One lap, one of them's the quickest. The next lap, the next one, Michael. And it just got to be frustrating for Chandler to be able to see that carrot dangling up there and can't quite get to it. And his teammate Lane Riggs, as we showed, doing a
You're
great
only
job,
losing
still in third.
time.
The only thing Chandler Smith can do right now, as long as Raja stays where he is win the race. And he's got to get around Corey Haim to do it. And why is that? Because the first 2 races of this round, Chandler Smith finished 30th. So he had a big hole to dig out of. He has done everything he possibly can to this point.
And that, one of the challenges to this playoff format, Jamie, is if you do have two problems, right? We had the issues at Darlington with the wall and having some contact there, and then compound that with the issues last week with the ECU and the problems they had at Bristol with that, and fast trucks, both times he had those problems, and I think a lot of people would say this is probably one of the 4 or 5 fastest trucks in the field on any given weekend, and that's why it's so tough to win a championship.
See the playoff standings as they run right now. Chandler Smith out by 10. Raja Caruth in by 10. Raja back there in the 10th spot.
Raja Caruth just log 16. I was just going to say, let's just log 16 more laps and we're going to be on to the next round.
And that's exactly what I want to hear from the spotter in that moment. As a driver, I want to hear him reminding me, just keep it clean. You see the gap that he's got out front, roughly about a second and a half gap behind him. So nobody to worry about behind you. And the 71 truck saying, keep it clean, and everybody else keep it clean as well, not just us.
We don't really want to restart, do we? That's what Raja's thinking.
Raja Caruth, the 23-year-old out of Washington, D.C., got his 2nd career win earlier this season at Nashville.
Oh.
Whoa, sideways. That got him in this position to have a shot to go for the championship.
And if the team's watching on the pit box, as we know that they are, they're thinking a little bit less of that, Raj. We don't want any more of that right now.
Spotters all would come in and say, did you hear me? Let's take it easy.
Meanwhile, up front, Corey Haim continues to lead by a 1.5 seconds over Chandler Smith. Chandler just having a heck of a time making up any ground on that 11 truck.
Yeah, the report from that truck yesterday was he was very confident in his short run speed, but was worried about the long run. I think the adjustments made overnight and his driving has taken care of any of those worries right now.
13 to go.
And I think the one thing that Corey Haim could see up in front of him, right, and not overly concerning, but there is a little bit of lap traffic you see in the bottom of the screen there that he will come across here at some point, and maybe 3 or 4 trucks that he can potentially catch here in these next 12 laps, and just cleaning with it, or dealing with that lap traffic cleanly, making the right moves, and not giving up any time. You don't want to allow Chandler Smith to get anywhere near that back bumper, and don't give him the opportunity to do anything you don't want him to do.
Yeah, like you said, Regan, that last time by, Chandler Smith knocked about a 1/10 of a second out of that lead. So back and forth is this deficit. Might be a little bit quicker this time too, due to the traffic ahead.
Working his way
slapping guys
carefully around the lap traffic as they get out of the way for him.
And that was a perfect scenario for him, right? You catch them, and not only do you pass one of them, you pass both of them in the same corner as they did get up out of the way, and you'd
Oh gosh, not as clean for Chandler Smith. Almost contact.
He had it all down in there.
See that pylon? 4 drivers in red officially locked into the round of 8. 4 more will join them here in 10 laps. No, Garcia looks at this point like he's not going to advance, but hats off to him, to his team at Thorsport, making his first playoffs in his 2nd year with the team.
just did such a nice job through some of these late races to put themselves in position to make sure they battled their way into the playoffs, and they will learn, right? Jake will learn, and certainly not over right now. The race isn't over yet, so we're not sending them home yet.
Another tenth of a second off that lead. Chandler Smith carved into of Corey Himes. Don't you love those bumps down into turn 3 to watch those guys just battle over those? This track is so fun.
A lot of character to this track, Michael, and you see Chandler Smith back there a little bit sideways off of turn 4. That just shows you he has given it everything he's got. He knows what's on the line, and he knows what the task at hand is, and he can probably see that traffic also, and he's thinking, oh, if I could just get a little bit closer, I could maybe make some magic happen here.
Oh, you see his crew chief just hoping for the best right now at this point. But what this team has done this year came together, so last minute. We told the story. Chandler Smith got the call about 5 weeks before Daytona, said put your team together. They interviewed about 20 different crew chiefs.
3/10 off the lead that time by.
He's closing the gap.
And he knows it too. Head down, right, Regan? Good, but all you got.
See that from the seat, and you know when you get larger chunks out of a lead that somebody else has, and
let's cut it down under a second.
Now under a second. Still don't think it'll be enough.
Search for a championship is just right there in front of him. If he can just continue to cut into that lead.
One more lap truck to deal with here, Michael, and if he could make this pass and be able to go all the way up off of turn 2, which he's not going to be able to, that's going to cost a little bit of time right there. And
I mean, that's a tenth of a second right there.
Yeah, so frustrating from the driver's standpoint, like, oh, if I could just have been 1 truck length further forward.
He gets around Lothian, 1 second behind Corey Heim. 5 laps to try to get it done here. He's got to beat Corey Heim if he wants a chance to advance.
You think he is Corey Heim? Pretty sure Corey Heim is Corey Heim.
How this day started. It started with Corey Heim in first, Chandler Smith in second, and everything that we went through in the middle of the day, it comes back down to these 2 trucks. And even when we started this race, I think there was maybe a thought process.
Yeah, it's cutting down.
This is maybe what it comes down to is can Chandler Smith
Just don't think it'll be enough.
Look how close he is now.
Down to 3/4 of a second, Michael. It just keeps getting some chunks out of that lead every time by.
2/10 last time by. Right there.
Another lap truck just ahead.
Lost some there.
Riggs back there in 3rd. Watching what's happening up ahead. He's locked in. Gio Ruggiero. What a great day for that young man. In 4th right now.
Home track too, Jamie. That's just got to feel so good for him. There's that 17 truck as he eyes Lane Riggs. But all eyes are on these 2. Lapping around Bailey Curry. Curry slides up.
And that pass there, as you see it look down the front straightaway for Corey Heim, that's the best thing he could see. No more traffic. He's dealt with all the traffic that he's likely going to catch in the next 2 laps and clear sailing. And from his perspective, that's a good sight.
Oh, there again, you talked about clearing that truck off the corner.
Going to the white flag.
Smith was unable to do so, and that just costly.
Corey Heim coming around.
If you're Chandler Smith to put it all
White
out there,
flag is in the air. One more time around at New Hampshire.
Final lap.
Yep.
Hello, Greg.
They'll break the record for most truck wins in the season.
For Corey Heim, he's led 123 laps. It's just been a magical
And Corey Heim comes around. And Corey Heim wins the Truck Series race at New Hampshire.
He ties the all-time wins record.
Oh, ties it.
Just an incredible season and job by Corey Heim and that team, all the way up until this point to tie that nine wins. I mean, wow. To put it in perspective, there's 2 or 3 races that he had the dominant truck and things went wrong at the end of them, and to still get to that number, even with that happening earlier, you're just impressive.
Another win for Corey Heim, but the agony of defeat for that man right there in the 38.
And Chandler Smith is eliminated.
Didn't come from lack of effort today for that entire team, and fortunately they'll be thinking about what could have been based on the first 2 races of this round. Just how much.
That was a good race, though.
For that
I enjoyed it.
Chandler Smith.
They're a powerhouse team. We have 4 races to go. He could still get another win, but unfortunately he's not going for the championship. And how about that young man? Raja Karuth does what he needs to do. He advances to the round.
Raja advances.
10 points over Chandler Smith. He had some slideways moments, didn't he, Chandler Smith?
We saw a lot of digging in this race on the restarts and just desperately trying to gain every truck length they could throughout the day. Unfortunately for Chandler, he just came up a little short.
Well, he kept us all honest till the very end, didn't he?
He definitely did, and a couple of those lap trucks go a little differently if he does find a way back to that back bumper. And I don't know that the pass was definitely not going to be easy if he got there, but in his situation, I don't know that he would have had a problem with a little bit of bumper tag if he had to, based on the point situation there.
America's Day at the Races is coming up next here on FS1. Once we hear from Heim Time, we'll wrap things up. Guys, it's been good to get back. 8 years it took, but we got the Craftsman Truck Series back at New Hampshire.
One of the most energetic racetracks you'll go to all year long. Campers, as far as you can see, race fans just very excited to see NASCAR up here.
Track with so much character.
With the domination we've seen from that cat all year long.
What time is it, Corey?
There it is. Heim time.
What time is it, Jamie?
Has he gotten a watch sponsor yet, Michael? He needs a Rolex at this point.
Yeah.
And there you see it. The disappointment. Not advancing. This team is just on fire.
I mean, so many things that can go wrong, and everything he does it just goes right. He's just very talented.
Keep finding a way, and you pair a great race team with a great driver, and magical things happen.
I know he said it. His crew chief has said it. It's just been an honor to drive these trucks for them this year, to have the bond and the relationship that they have. They figure things out. And Corey, I bet he didn't sleep much last night. He does his homework. He jumps in there and watches everything, listens to all the feedback. Incredible student of the sport. Armanda Busick is with Heim Time.
And it'll be a historic win to tie Greg Biffle, and we still have 4 races to go on this season. Corey, your crew chief Scott Zipadelli told me earlier that you have it all: maturity, discipline, and talent. What legacy are you leaving on this series?
I mean, I could say the same about him and everyone on this 11 group. I mean, it's a dream come true to be able to race with these guys. So it seems like everywhere we go this year, we're a contender, we win. So just can't say enough about those guys, and gonna keep it going. Like you said, we got 4 more races left, and I want to break that record. Shout out Greg Biffle, he's a great dude, and I'm honored to be able to kind of compete with that with him. But like I said, just huge thank you to Truck Hunt Garage, Toyota, Safe Flight. Dream year for me personally in my career, so we're gonna keep it going. This truck was awesome, and yeah, keep the ball rolling.
A dream year with 9 wins for Corey Heim. Caitlin?
Well, Amanda, Chandler Smith and Company did
Here's
a lot
Chandler
of things
Smith.
right today, but come up 1 spot short. How do you process everything that's transpired throughout this round?
Just a lot of bad luck, but honestly, I'm a faithful guy, and I've been praying about it, and
my prayer's been specific for the Lord's will, and obviously it wasn't in His will for us to advance to the next round, honestly. So, super grateful for this group of guys that we were able to assemble on this 38 team. I huddled together before the race. We prayed together, let them know that this doesn't define us no matter what the outcome is. I'm proud of each and every one of them, the effort they put in on this truck throughout the week. We've accomplished a lot. We obviously wanted to go after the championship and, you know, have a chance to go after it. And but at the end of the day, I'm going to remain what I said and be faithful to the Lord, and it wasn't in His will. So just proud of everybody. The truck was fast today. It was really good. At the very end, found something and was starting to run the 11 back down. Just ran out of time. Wish I would have started, found what I found a little earlier in that run. Maybe it would have been a little better. But like I said, just proud of everybody, though, for sure.
Chandler Smith, the runner-up here today in Loudon, missing the next round of the playoffs. Jamie.
Thank you, Caitlin. So let's take a look at our playoff picture now for the round of 8 as we move on to the Roval. Wow, guys, look at Caden Honeycutt. Hung on. He is advancing. Job well done by him. Our next race coming up at the Charlotte Roval Friday, October 3rd at 3:30 Eastern. Michael Waltrip, Regan Smith, it's been awesome to be here with you guys. Back at New Hampshire.
A lot of fun, Jamie. Yep.
For all of us here at Fox Sports, I'm Jamie Little. Thanks so much for watching. America's Day at the Races is coming up next. Congratulations once again to that man, Corey Heim.
Corey Heim wins it once again, man. Time once again. Alrighty, y'all, I'm going to end this right here. Like I said, I will not be live for the Cup race tomorrow because I will be at the race. But I will be live for the Red Sox tonight. They play at 7:05, so I'll be live at 6:55. Alright, 7:05. Is that correct? Yes. And what does the weather look like in Tampa? Old Tampa, Florida. Only like a 2% chance of rain, so it'll be good. So yeah, alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna end this right here. I want to thank you bitches and hoes for watching, and peace out.